Boom. What's up, metalheads, freaks, and geeks? What's going on, people? How's everybody doing? Yeah. Are you ready for some live music from community members around the world? The very first. Awesome stuff, man. Sorry, I was got a little discombobulated over here. I had some email dysfunction or malfunction. Hang on a second. Boom. So what do you guys think of this live music, man? Does anybody over there have an interest in performing live? If you have an interest in performing live on the show or trying something like that, go ahead and type a 1 in chat and let me know, man. Boom. Mike Shaner, what's up, bro? What's going on? If you have an interest in going live and performing live here on the show for the community, type a 1 over in chat. And if so, I'd love to hear from you in an email, and we can set something up, man. Get you on the show. Have a little bit of fun, share your musical talent with the world, this community, do something a little bit different. Get to know each and every one of you just a little bit better by seeing what you do live, your music making process, how you go about everything. You telling me there's nobody over there in this chat that would like to go live? Yeah, right, Doc? Hetriani, you don't want to come on here and play your triangles? Ding-a-ding-a-dingy. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-dingy. You gotta work up some type of triangle concerto or something. Whatever the hell they call that stuff. I can see it, man. I would if I could, hippie. Well, you can. You just gotta, come backstage, get on the screen, and start playing music, bro. That's all it takes. Boom. Wow, what do we got? 27 people over there, and nobody wants to come live on the Metalhead Hippie Show and show off your talents, man. Nobody. Not one person over there in chat. Come on now. Well, anyway. Let me do a roll call, and then we'll bring up Ian here, and we'll wait for a few of the other guests to arrive. Ian, if you would try to expedite a response from some of those people, I'd appreciate it. Yeah. It's like, oops, was that today? Yeah. Good stuff. We have in the chat Mr. Ian Luckett, Zach Thong. Epiphonium was the very first one in the chat tonight, responding to the new live performances here on the Metalhead Hippie channel, man. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. And boom, just to see the talents and the freestylings of the people that we have in here, the skill sets and stuff that it takes for people to go live and do it. That's an accomplishment in itself, man. A lot of people sit behind their PCs and stuff and take after take after take after take, trying to put a song together and stuff until they get it perfected and stuff. That's cool, but once you get it perfected, can you perform it live? That's what we want, man. We want to see what you guys can do live and bring it out here to the community, man. Come what may, man. Nobody's going to laugh at you or put you down or make fun of you and stuff, man. We just want to see people develop as musicians and get better as they go, man. And open mics are a way to do that. Builds people's confidence and stuff. It gets people understanding who they are in the community and stuff. And it also lets people see where you're at. And a lot of people are generous and fine enough around here that they'll reach out to you and offer you a little help if you need it. All you got to do is ask. That's all it takes. It's pretty quick. Kyle, the little drummer boy. What's going on, buddy? Let's see who else we got in here. Mike, Rhodey's Jam Cave, Rhodey and the Wheat Farmers. What's going on? The Dog Paw, Doc, what's up, bro? Ed B. Metal, what's going on? Brown, Brown Cow. Good stuff, bro. Let's see who else we got here. Epiphonium, what's going on, bro? Holy cats, it's the Hippie Show. Yeah, man. Let's see what else. Mike Shaner, what's going on? Hope you're feeling better, bro. Maybe hope you're feeling better, bro. Good deal, man. And hi, Valerie. Had an email kerfuffle, so yeah, that was not really my fault, but it kind of was. But yeah, we'll deal with it. Let's see what else we got going. Lars Guitars, Larry, what's up, bro? What's going on? Hetriani, yeah. What's up? Greg Muir, what's going on, buddy? Adam Hoople, what's up? Who else we got in here? Autism Rocks, Mikey and Danny, what's going on? Russ 8889, Mr. Gary Hubbs, Conspiracy Media, the Jammer Man, what's up, bro? Boom, that's what we got in here. Come on out and say hi so I can give you a shout out. Mr. U Caldwell over there. Awesome. Get off my lawn, Mr. Huggy. What's going on? Boom. Let's bring on a few guests. Let's get them introduced to the community and stuff, and then we'll see what they're going to do as far as performing for us tonight, and see what's going to happen. We have a few people on the show tonight, man. We have Francis DiMarzio, we have Ian Luckett, Miss Valerie Bhat, Mr. Vince Genella, if he shows up. Anybody else that I sent an email to that would like to come on here and check out a live performance and be part of it, you're more than welcome, man. I'd appreciate you showing up. Folk Punk, what's going on, man? Boom. Folk Punk, if you have to ask that question, you probably don't have it. You might, but yeah. A mic, a headset, and a good camera, man. That's about it, man. And if you can pull that off and go live, then yeah, that's what we can do for you. But my email is in my about section of my YouTube page. So if you want to get a hold of me and find out what's going on with the live show, send me an email. Don't send me a big email, but if you want to ask a few questions with it, I'll respond in kind and let you know when it is, what the idea is, and if you're interested in going live, what I'll do is I'll send you over to Francis DiMarzio's channel, the Padded Pedal Room. He'll give you a sound check out what you're doing and what you got, and maybe direct you into whatever it is you need to get or what you need to do to go live and perform live, even if it's on your own YouTube channel and stuff like that, man. So all that information is there. All you have to do is ask, and that requires an email or just ask somebody over there in chat. A lot of people know what I do over here and what I'm planning to do, so if you just ask the right questions, the right answers will come to you, man. But let's bring on two of our performers tonight, Mr. Ian Luckett and Mrs. Valerie Bhat. She's over there picking away on us. But yeah, let's bring these two on, introduce them, and then see what they're going to do for us tonight. And yeah, boom. Miss Valerie Bhat.
Hello.
And Mr. Ian Luckett. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Ian. How you doing? Good deal. Can everybody hear me?
Yep, you sound great.
Yep.
Awesome.
If I remember to unmute.
Yeah, goof.
Yeah. It's hard.
It happens.
I've got three things open at once.
Yeah. Valerie, I seen you put the notice over on your Facebook page. I was over there gathering up all your links to present to people tonight, and I was like, oh, wow.
I did.
Sweet. Awesome. Would you know people that come from your Facebook channel if they popped in the chat with their YouTube name? Do you know of anybody that may or may not show up?
I don't, but hopefully they do. I'm
Sweet.
hopeful. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they recognize that you when you're on the show if they come over here tonight, man. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I'm going to shout out everybody in the chat saying hi. It's good to see everybody. I don't know how to chat.
Sweet.
How does this work? We didn't
Okay,
talk about this.
Do you have YouTube open?
Oh, no.
if you have, go to my page, open up the YouTube link, and then mute that. Put the slider back, and then that will bring up the side chat, and that'll bring up the whole show. But then you'll be able to chat in there. But
Okay.
you're just going to have to bounce back and forth from.
That's a lot of work, guys. I'm just gonna say hi.
There
Hello.
you go.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Just smile at
Yeah,
the
but
screen.
that's how you do it. See, I have the YouTube show open on YouTube for my channel, and then I have StreamYards open also, but I have StreamYards on top of that so I can see the chat. Or you can go there and just minimize the show, but pop out the side chat from YouTube, and then you can just have the side chat over there, and you can make that as small or big as you want. So you don't have to have everything else out there. Good deal. Everybody, welcome Miss Valerie Bhat. Valerie, tell people where you're from, how you got started in music, briefly, where you're going, what you got going on out there, what's new, what's not, and all that good stuff.
Well, my name is Valerie Bhat, and I live in Boulder, Colorado, USA. I've lived in many states, but we've been here about 13 years, and it's a great place to be. And I used to work for the university here, but about 6 weeks ago, I quit my job, and I rented a studio in my space, and I'm trying to make pedals, guitar pedals, and art,
Sweet.
and doing some more music that I had been doing, and hopefully
Sumo
that
wrestling?
works.
You
And
gonna
I
get into
watched
some
sumo
wrestling?
wrestling today. I did watch it right before we got on.
Did your guy win, man? Did he win?
No, but he almost did. So if anybody's a Grand Sumo fan, I'm a huge fan.
Can you tell people how can they get your pedals, or how can we look at the pedals?
Yeah.
Because you make your own. You do all your own
Yeah.
wires. They're all hand wired pedals, aren't they?
They are all hand wired and stuff. I'm trying to figure out how to get those out more. I've only sold about 6 so far, honestly. So just starting out. But my website is valerie-music.com, and I guess I will try to put that in the comments at some point. But go to valerie-music.com, and you can sign up for a newsletter, and at some point I'll actually do one, and then you'll be the first to have it.
Yeah, we got your link right here. We got all that stuff set up. See,
Yeah,
I'm
also I have
professional.
like
I came
Facebook and
prepared.
Instagram. I'm at Valerie Bhat Music. Yeah,
I don't have your Instagram because I don't think it's on the back
it's
of your
the
page.
same.
but-
It's at Valerie Bhat Music for everything.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
And what's your
see.
favourite thing? Is it writing music, doing art, or building pedals? And what's your favourite pedal?
Those are great questions. I like to do all the things, and that's my problem right now, that I can't just do one thing. My favorite pedal, well, right now I'm working on this overdrive pedal that I'm pretty excited about. And
Is it
But-
in the style of another pedal or like a tube screamer or something like that, or is it just something you're working on all on your own?
it
Trying to
is,
figure out.
it's a Brian Wampler design originally that I've been trying to mess with, but not that I've made it much better, but I've made it a little louder and more obnoxious. So if that's what you're
Sweet.
looking for,
I like loud
got
and
that.
obnoxious.
I like to
There you
also
go,
point
good
out in the
market for
chat
loud
that
and
Lori
obnoxious.
in the chat pointed out that my name is Bot, and often Hippie will talk about that he doesn't want any bots in the chat,
Yeah.
and I get
Oh yeah, we have to nuke the box. Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Har har.
Har har.
You're so funny. Good one though. Yeah. So is that how it actually sounds and is pronounced? Bot, just like a B-O-T, bot. Mm-hmm. Just like a silent H.
It's more like a butt, like it really. If you my mother-in-law called my name is Valerie Bhat, but
Say that again.
Your husband must have had great fun at school.
well, he went to nicer schools in America, so he
Right.
he didn't have any trouble because he didn't live in America. But
Sweet.
yeah, I say bot just like B-O-T because that sounds better.
Awesome. Do you have a song prepared for us tonight?
I do. All right, this
Now,
one is
Are
an
they
original song.
covers? Yeah.
This
And
is
you
an
might
original.
want to tell people a little bit about what your flavor is and your style of music is and what you actually like or prefer or do more? Do you have something like that?
You
Because I know
know,
you get into a lot of Lou Reed, Velvet Underground, and stuff like that.
I do. I've been doing that lately. I just did 6 weeks of Lou Reed covers on my YouTube channel. I really like doing covers, but I also really like writing songs. I'm having trouble finding one focus. So this is where I'm at right now in my life. Is
What would you
what
say
should
your
I be
style
focused?
is?
Should I? My style is all over the place, man.
You
So
do what
I
you
like
wanna
to do
right?
acoustic guitar. I like to play electric. I play with a band sometimes here in town.
Yeah, well,
And
tell people about that, where you perform live and stuff. You got venues all over the place popping up, right? So
I got a couple
you
of
are
venues.
a live performer. Yeah.
I'm a live performer here around Boulder, Denver. I've got a place up in Netherland I'll be at next month. And
Where do people find most of that information?
all of
Where is
that's on my website, valerie-music.com.
Okay, rock and roll. So what are you ready to go? You're all set
I
up
am.
there?
All right, I'm just
Great.
going to do one to start us off.
Rock
All
and
right, this is
roll.
called Lucky Stars. And I'm also playing this in open tuning.
Okay.
I've been telling the guys I have the shortest headphone cord of all time. It's like 1.5 feet long. So here we go. Right after midnight, climb in the back of your car. You play your cards right. Don't know how lucky you are. Don't know how lucky you are. Oh, somehow in the moonlight and someone for cover. Knowing is one thing, believing another. You're lucky stars. Shift into high gear. Scenery slipping away. Fly off the radar. This must be your lucky day. This must be your lucky day. Oh, slide up to the stoplight, just running on empty. Not to the right lane, take off in a frenzy. Your lucky stars. Heart burning rubber. First declaration of war. Checking the review. Heard you got lucky before. Heard you got lucky before. Oh, the second bottle falls, it's nearly over. As quick as a rabbit's foot, 4 leaves of clover. Your lucky stars. Oh, the second the bottle falls, it's nearly over. As quick as a rabbit foot, 4 leaves of clover. Your lucky stars. Alright, that's my first one.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you
get
so much for all the awesome comments.
Yeah, get some posies flying over there for
Oh, you
Valerie,
guys are
man.
awesome. I appreciate it.
What
Yeah,
was
man.
that song? What was that song about? Can you give us a little insight on the song?
That song is about car racing. It's just a little song about racing some cars, which is something. I'm from Texas originally, and that's just a thing you do
Race car.
that's normal. I don't know. It seems dangerous now
Barbecue?
that I'm old. Now that I'm old, I see the
barbecue
folly.
in Texas longhorn steers, right?
We got all that. So, yeah, it's just about the scene of 2 cars, on a lonely strip, racing dangerously, for no reason, but
Right on.
fun. Yeah.
Good deal. We got Matt and Sophie, the Distance UK acoustic duo. Everybody put some posies up there for Miss Valerie Bhat, man. Awesome stuff. What was the name of that song, Valerie?
That's called Lucky Stars.
Lucky Stars. What else? You come in just a tad hot.
Okay.
Just a tad hot.
All
if
over?
If you pull the mic back a little bit, you should be fine. Or
Good
just
deal.
turn down the gain just a tad.
I can do both, or either.
Right on. Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff. Go ahead and just whack a few chords there and let us get a sound on you and see what.
All right. I'm turning it a little different over this one. All right. Got one more for you.
Well, I hope you got more than one more.
Well, everybody else needs to do some too.
Well, right now, all we
I
have
wanna
is
hear
Ian
Ian.
sitting in the waiting room, and then we got to get Francis to Marzio on here, so he needs to get his butt in here as soon as possible, and then hopefully Vince Genella will show up around 9 o'clock, but you're more than welcome to hang out as long as you would like or as long as you can.
I like Ian's idea that we do two, and we can always come back around.
Right on.
Because, yeah, that feels good. All right, this song is called When I'm Down. It's kind of a love song. This is probably too hot.
Miss Valerie Bhat, everybody.
All right, I'm going to go here. They don't say I'm lucky or blessed by the Lord above me. I just got one thing going right. People don't understand, but when things get out of hand, I got your arms to hold me tight. 'Cause when I'm down, you get me going. And when I'm low, you get me high. When I'm stuck, you keep me rolling. And when I'm broke, you get me by. These days I can't figure when people don't reconsider, when they're told to both face lie. They don't understand it, they think they can't live without it, and they don't ever question why. 'Cause when I'm down, you get me going. When I'm low, you get me high. When I'm stuck, you keep me rolling. When I'm broke, you get me by. When I'm down, oh, you get me going. And when I'm low, you get me high. When I'm stuck, it's you who keeps me rolling. When I'm broke, you get me by. Oh, when I'm broke, you get me by. All right.
Rock on, rock on.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one for me right now because I'm broke. Because I quit my job.
Hey,
But
Lori.
fortunately, I've got a lot of friends
Val-
helping me get by.
Well, now you're a real musician.
Yeah.
Because all
that's
real
true.
musicians are always broke. So.
All right, good. That's a great point.
Boom.
Which means that we have shuffled off the need to worry about this mad financial world and everything's going to be great and we can just do art. At least that's
Yeah.
what I've been telling myself for the last 40 years. One day it may come true, you know.
I've been doing that. Well, we're seeing. Yeah, I'm trying it. Let's all do it.
We have a few people saying there's a problem with the links, and it shouldn't be.
Oh,
but-
hold on. Okay. It's okay. So website is just. Oh, okay. Hold on. Valerie Bhat music. Let me try this. I'm gonna.
Folks, this is Valerie's
this out.
YouTube page. Go over and click on that link. The link I just put out there should work for Valerie. The YouTube link does not work for me. I don't know why.
Okay, here's links.
Let me check it out here. Might just be the way I'm putting them in. I'm not quite sure. Try that Facebook link right there and let me know if it pans out. Yeah,
Oh, I
that
think
works.
it's just that there's a space. Spacing is hard.
Yeah. No, I got them. They both work now. Guys, those two links that I sent, first one is for Facebook and the second one, or the first one is for YouTube, the second one is for Facebook. And boom. Let's get Valerie's website up here too, man.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it.
There you go. That should work too. Let me see here.
Awesome.
All the links work on my end, so folks, I'm not sure what was going on with your clickers, but they work for me, man. Good deal. Valley, what was just behind that song? George Lackey, welcome. What's up?
That song was just a simple love song about appreciating people helping me out, getting by.
Right on. Right
Yeah.
on.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for the new subscribers. That's awesome. I will definitely follow back anybody subscribes, like,
Yeah.
publicly.
And tell people where you stream also, don't you? You do a live streaming show.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Ian. Yes, on Fridays at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I'd stream for like half hour. Just
Why just a half hour? Is that all the time
because that's
you
like
got?
about how much I want to do. That's my attention span, man. I don't know how you do these 8, 12-hour marathon fests.
Because I don't have an attention span. I just like I'm in a constant loop of just perpetual whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just, hey, I'm there.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can't
Awesome.
know. It seems like a long time.
So I got to really understand this fascination with sumo wrestlers. What's the deal, man? What's the real deal with sumo wrestlers?
What do
What's
you mean?
going
What's the
on?
real deal? It's freaking
Well, how
awesome.
did you get involved with these big guys, man? They're just like
Well, I'm not
huge.
involved
I mean,
with them. I'm not doing any
Well-
actual sumo wrestling myself. I'm just watching it on the telly.
That would be fun to watch. I'd love to watch that.
Yeah. No.
Have you ever tried those big rubberized?
Right? No.
Diaper sumo
but I've
things?
seen that on TV. That's
And try to
hysterical.
get in there and do that. You and your husband should go to one of those places where they allow you to put on the sumo things and just start throwing each other around a little
He
bit.
would kick my butt. He's huge.
Oh yeah, wow, good, awesome stuff. So Valerie, ask Ian what he's going to do for us tonight, also, man.
Hi, Ian. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
What do you have for us?
I thought I'd do a song, just an acoustic version of a song I wrote quite a long time ago, and then I thought I'd do a sort of a jam on a guitar, just because it's getting kind of late here, so I can probably stretch to doing one song without the neighbours calling the police. But if I do more than that, I may be pushing it a little bit. So yeah, so that's basically it.
Well, how about for a third song, you and Valerie do some like dueling guitars kind of thing?
We could see if it can work, but remember that in StreamYards, it's still the latency isn't so bad, but on YouTube, it often gets a little bit worse. So we're we're at the mercy of technology.
We'll see how
to
it comes
an
out.
extent.
This is
We'll
like
see how it
this is
goes,
the
yeah.
pilot experiment of everything, man. So we'll see
If
how
it goes
all
bad,
turns
we
out.
can blame technology.
Yeah,
That's
that's right. We can blame our
That
tools.
is it.
That's what we always do.
Boom. So what's the
Yeah.
name of the song you're going to perform for us there, Ian?
Right, hang on. I also need to get my thing ready because I need to put some reverb on my
You
vocal.
get your thing
Everybody
ready,
knows
bro.
that. Yeah, it's
Everybody needs to get your thing ready, man.
you're right. It's the song is called "Slow Poison," and
Right on.
it's when you hear it, it's fairly self-explanatory. So at least that's the intention.
Album date of release, where people might be able to find it.
You can find this on Bandcamp. I think there might be. I can't remember whether I've actually put it up on YouTube.
I don't have your Bandcamp.
Yeah, it's just ianluckett.bandcamp.com. So all sort of no spaces or anything, just Ian, Luckett, .bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
And I think it's up on there. It'll probably be one of the earlier tracks on there now, because I cleared out a whole load of stuff. But it's actually off an album called Red Pill. And I wrote that about 6 years ago.
Sweet.
So and unfortunately it keeps coming up. I've actually re-released a couple of the things off it recently, and people kind of going, "Oh, well, they're very appropriate lyrics for the time," and they were written about 6 years ago. And it just so happens that the world's kind of caught up with them to an extent. And actually, sometimes they're not written about the things they now sound like they're written about. But this one's kind of just a song that essentially just tells us all to calm down a little bit and stop believing everything you read in the newspaper. You know? So.
Yeah. Well, we are ready whenever you are.
Okay.
Francis, I made you a mod real quick. If you could, since you're familiar with where Ian has all his stuff, if you can go over and get Ian's links for him and stuff, I'd appreciate it, as far as his data page and Bandcamp and whatnot. I'd appreciate that, bro. Thanks. Ian, are you ready to rock and roll, bro?
Indeed I am.
Rock on.
Says the feelings get in the way. Wants competition but never wants to cooperate. Tells you all you are is everything you'll ever be. Who teaches all that counts are just the things that other people see. Change the record and turn off the television. Those talking heads will never give you truth or reason. Close the magazines, stop all the dumb confusion. Their lies will only ever be slow poison. Their lies have only ever been slow poison. You got to know that conflict makes us weaker. The only ones who want to fight are those that's making richer. And just because you want to think it's all for your protection, doesn't change the fact you're burying your children. Change the record, turn off the television. Those talking heads will never show you truth or reason. And close the magazines, stop all the dumb confusion. Their lies have only ever been slow poison. Their lies will only ever be slow poison.
Boom. Mr. Ian Luckett. Good deal, bro. Rock on, rock on.
I love that. I also love how you play guitar, your finger style.
Yeah, I had to learn to do that. I had to learn to move again. So I used to play with a pick, but I find now that I can't hold the pick very well. So if you see my hand shaking, it's actually it's a Parkinsonism. So when I'm playing the guitar, I actually calm down quite a lot. It's like people who can ride the bike but can't feed themselves. But so yeah, I had to learn to do it, and I actually prefer doing it because it gives a lot of rhythm to the play, which makes it hard to play with other people. But you know, it's good to play on your own.
Sorry, bro, you were Valerie Bhat there for a while. Goof. Yeah, it happens, man. Yeah, man. So tell people when did you get involved in music? Where does music spring from you? And what's some of your?
I suppose music started for me when I was really, I suppose, if I'm honest, when I was a kid, and my mom wouldn't let us listen to popular music. She was quite strict about it. So I kind of never heard even. I mean, I had heard of the Beatles and stuff when I was growing up, because I'm born in '64, so you know all of that stuff was happening. Until I was I was in my early teens before I really heard modern pop music. But my mom played piano, and we always had music in the house. So I sang, and then I got into choirs, and that's really where it started. I kind of learned to love making music, doing that, just singing in a choir. And then when I got to be 14, I was spotty, so I thought joining a band would be a good way to get girlfriends.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's all about the chicks, right? It's always about
Yeah,
the
it's
chicks.
always about the chicks. So I joined a band and got loads of girlfriends, and and it worked.
There you
So
go.
I just thought I'd stick at it. No, and then I think I just got to. I studied history and art and design originally, and then I stopped doing the art and design because I'm not very good at either.
Artistic,
Drawing,
yeah.
I'm okay, but I'm not very good. And then I switched to music, and so those are the two things I studied, and then I eventually ended up teaching those and getting a proper job, and giving up
Sweet.
music for about 20 years, and then just when I got ill about 5-6 years ago, I just picked it up again, and it just seemed that it was just an old friend I needed to go back to. But I had to relearn how to play because
Yeah.
my arms weren't working. And I had to get my voice back in shape because it had been 20 years since I'd done anything. So, but yeah.
So how did you settle on being a pop singer?
That's probably because that was how to get the chicks, They love
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah.
The David
yeah,
Bowie
well,
stuff.
Yeah, most of the girls I knew kind of were obsessed with him. So I just thought being English and being relatively camp as well,
When
that it
he
would
throws
probably
on a
work out.
wig, Valerie, he kind of resembles David Bowie, man.
Yeah, we share the same face, but if not the same talent.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know. I suppose I got into also. I did some session singing when I was quite young, and when you do that, you don't get asked to do sort of like niche singing. It really has to be spot on. It's like commercials and things like that. So I do jingles for like radio stations and whatever, and you can't really sing doom metal if you do. In fact, there wasn't any doom metal then, but you can't really do that. And anyway, that my voice just seems to naturally kind of fit. Really, I suppose it kind of fits. I always think of it as being they're more like folk songs, but I just get carried away in the studio half the time. So
Yeah. So what do you think is your most remembered or most revered musical memory that as far as accomplishment, what do you really feel like is one of your greatest musical accomplishments, or something that really it was the highlight of music for you?
Well, there were a few highlights, some of which I'm not actually allowed to talk about because you sign non-disclosure agreements and things like that. Although it's a long time, I don't know what the statute of limitations is on those.
Yeah.
But there are a few that are just kind of funny. But I think that my career in music was singularly defined by having a lack of highlights, I think. Otherwise, life may have turned out differently.
Yeah.
But for me, I suppose performing at the Albert Hall, I wrote. You had to. It was one of the things that you did on the course, and that was a bit of a highlight because not everybody
Sweet.
gets to perform there, and it's an immensely daunting stadium to be in. But
Was
the
that
sound
for
on it is really good.
a bunch of people, or was it just for?
Oh
like,
yeah,
the
that was for
the
it was for
class
an
and
open
stuff?
audience, but it was it was an
Sweet.
open event, but it was an event done by the college, so you kind of it was open to the public. Although, to be truthful, there were probably only 5 or 6 people that weren't involved with people on stage,
Yeah.
but it was a good experience to have because you don't expect it to sound the way it sounds when you're on the stage. There's something about that the way that place is constructed that makes it difficult for some kinds of music and really good for others. And it was just so I kind of remember that. But I'm a bit like that. I tend to like detail. I like the mechanics of how it's done. So, but I don't remember most performances. I go into a kind of zone and then you just don't remember them. So,
Right on.
but yeah, I suppose, I suppose there were a few, but most of the time, it's like I said, I was either zoned out or I was concentrating on how to get the power outlets to work, something like that. So,
Who was your favorite? Have you ever worked with mainstream artist? Have you ever done anything for a mainstream artist,
Yeah.
or worked with, or performed live with, or have you done stuff like Valerie does? Go out in coffee shops and bars and stuff
I mean,
like that, in little
I
halls and
toured,
stuff,
we
and play
toured
music.
with the bands the first couple of bands I was in toured a local area and also nationally. I mean, I've done stuff in coffee bars, stuff. Well, it's pubs really in England, and
Yeah.
coffee bars lately, but not so much then. Clubs in terms of nightclubs and doing nightclub singing and things like that. I've worked with a few people that are kind of sort of famous, most of which I can't, as I say, can't talk about.
Okay.
Some of whom were
Any you
just
can?
because I worked in a studio at the time. When it was one of the ways I paid the rent, was I used to sweep up and make coffee in a studio that was quite a big London studio, recording studio. So I
Sweet.
used to meet people all the time, and I'd get asked to do. Well, I eventually got to do certain bits of session singing, but mostly it was demos. So songwriters would come in with demos, and you'd record them for them. And then, then you might, on occasion, you'd hear the song again when it was played on the radio and it had somebody completely different singing it. They never came back and said, would you sing this? Would you like to be... No one ever said, you want to be a pop star. So,
Yeah.
which I'm not at all bitter about. No, not at all.
If you had the wig available, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I started losing my hair in my 20s, so that was it, basically.
Yeah.
Don't get put on teenage girls' walls if you're losing your
Bummer,
hair.
dude. Sort of like Leaf Garrett. Didn't he have that dilemma of losing some of his hair and stuff when he got older? But he was like, my sisters were like, "Ooh."
Yeah, I don't think I was quite that good looking, so. Yeah. But yeah, it was a fun ride. But yeah, I think probably the thing I enjoyed most was teaching. Really, if I'm totally honest with myself, I like the environment of it. And I like helping other people do things. I like seeing them achieve things and seeing them get better and feel good about what they're accomplishing. That's probably the biggest kick.
So how has you've been pretty much involved here? You've been a mod for my channel. You came in and helped me out pretty much and stuff like that. I just intuitively seen that you were able to do a lot of different things online and stuff. So I asked you to be a moderator along with a few other people and stuff. What's been a part of it? What's being a part of this community? How has that helped you or hindered you? I don't. Hopefully, it hasn't hindered you, but
it gave
how
me
has it
social
helped you?
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things most people know, I'm waiting for a transplant, and that means that you have to go into a kind of isolation because you can't catch anything because they're going to be putting you on immunity suppressants for the rest of your life, and so I was kind of isolating anyway before the last 2 years took place. And then when everybody else started to have the same thing, it's actually the best thing that happened to me for years because suddenly everyone else is stuck at home and the internet exploded as a social event. And that's really when I discovered your show. I can't now remember who it was that told me, but it said, I was playing new music in people's music, stuff you've never heard before. And I liked that. I liked the idea of it. And then it grew into understanding that it was a community and that all these musicians just wanted to play music, which is exactly like me. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And not only that, they were prepared to do it with you, swap files, start collaborating. So that started off fairly early on, didn't it, on your channel?
Yeah. How many collaborations do you think you've done so far? I mean, could you even fathom a count?
I think it's over 60. But I mean, I did have a count. I don't know what the full count is now, but it's a lot. It's a fair number.
in a little less than 2 years, you've created your own music, and along with 60 collabs plus with other people here in the community.
Yeah.
Is there any possible way that you even remember every song that you wrote, or would you have?
Not a
do you
chance.
have them in a special little place?
No,
Do
not
you have
a chance.
all your collabs in a special
I
little
can do
place?
a song, and the next day I'll have forgotten the lyrics, and I will mess the chords up every time I try and play it. I literally have to work at remembering them. Playing them and jamming them out is not something you want other people to hear when you're doing it, because you're constantly stopping and starting and figuring things through. So you kind of get to know it as you build it. And I do find that going back to things later on helps sometimes to refine it, because very often I'll just record it and then release it, and then I won't go back to it. And it was some of the songs I wrote years ago, and I've not played them since I recorded them. So I have to sit and
so each song plays a special little tribute to that moment in life. I guess, is what you're saying.
They're all diaries, a diary event of that time in my life. And most of them are, I mean, to be honest with you, I suppose most of the songs I wrote initially were for my family. So they were either love songs for Natalie, for my wife, or they were songs about about being a dad, and celebrating their life, and that was because that was the audience that I had when I first was at home and didn't have anything to do, and in fact, my eldest daughter's birthday was coming up, and I'd had to retire from I couldn't work anymore. And so I thought, well, I'll record some songs for her, because I used to play to her when she was growing up. She used to like me playing acoustic guitar and stuff for her. So I recorded an album for her, and thought, I was sitting there thinking, oh, this is really cool. Who else gets an album for their birthday? But it then turned into a bit of a millstone, so I had to do it every year since, for 2 daughters, a wife, and Christmas, and Valentine's Day. And so a lot of my albums are those, really. Because you think about
Valerie,
it,
do you have any questions for Ian? I mean, you're relatively new. I mean, I just latched on to you. I saw you subbed up. I went over to your channel, instantly fell in love with what you were doing, because you brought back a lot of nostalgia from 20, 30 years ago when I used to work at the Philadelphia Folk Festival, and I was just enamored with folk music back in the mid-'90s and stuff, and way before my life. So when I came over and saw what you were doing on your channel, I'm just like, whoa. Good stuff. That's for you. But what do you want to know about this guy?
Well, I want to know what else you got for us, Ian.
Well,
shut your yap. And,
that's
play
right.
music,
Stop
man.
talking and play music.
No, I'm
Always good
loving
advice.
hearing about Ian, and I'm kind of, I don't know if the rest of the chat's in on this. We can I think you can't tell us you have an NDA and then not spill the beans. So I don't know if that's a separate
Well, I'll tell
chat
you
we
what,
get to have.
Laurie knows one of the stories.
All right.
So,
I'm gonna ask Laurie.
Yeah, so ask Laurie. She knows one of the stories.
All right.
And Francis knows most of them in confidence, and he will never tell. So
why are we doing threes in chat now?
Oh, what's 3 mean?
I have no idea.
Does three mean stereo?
No. I think it means shut up.
There's a
and play
hum
music.
suddenly come in. I'm just wondering, if I mute for a second, is it me?
No, it's probably my heater, bro.
Right. Okay.
It's
yeah,
probably the heater you're kicking on. Here, watch. I'll
It's
mute
the heater.
I'll mute myself.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
You
That's
gotta
just
be
my
warm
fan.
though.
Yeah, it's my fan just going. "Rrrr." It's a diesel stove. It's not electric.
3
or
is for
anything.
Doc to play live.
Oh,
so
right. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, Doc,
All right.
play live. Yes. Well, put me down for
thought-
3 as well.
We thought they were talking
Yeah.
about us. Psh,
Yeah.
Right. You see, so self-obsessed we musicians. Yeah.
right? There's a whole other world happening in the chat.
Oh,
Well-
so that's another one. Good joke for anyone who's. How many light bulbs does it take? How many singers does it take to change a light bulb?
What?
I don't know.
1. He just holds the light bulb and waits for the world to revolve around him.
That's true.
Yeah. I love that joke.
No, it's pretty awesome. All right,
Yeah.
so
Doc, you
everybody's
need
yeah,
the
dog.
dog. They're talking about the dog pod. Yeah.
Oh.
So Doc, yeah. He's old and arthritic. He's like, I can't play music. I'm too old. Bullshit.
Everybody can play some
If
songs.
you ever heard the guy,
You're
if you
about
ever heard the
5
guy
years
play
older than me,
guitar,
get over it.
yeah. If you ever heard the guy play guitar, man, he comes up with some tasty licks, and he can perform live. He can come up with 15 minutes of licks for the hippie, easily. Ian Luckett, what do you got next for us, bro?
Well, I thought I'd do something that I never do, which people probably wouldn't associate with me. So I thought I'd just do a guitar jam over an elevated jam track because I think it's Henning. Is it Henning that does those?
I'm
Henning
not
Pauly.
sure, bro.
I think it is, but whoever it is, they're absolutely stunningly good, and they always stick rigidly. If it tells you it's E minor, it's going to be that, and it'll make use of all the things that's going on. And I like jamming along. This is what I do when I'm at home, but very few people will ever really associate it with me. So I thought I'll just see whether I can get away with this, and and pretend that I'm a rock god for a few moments. And
Rock on, bro.
see what everybody thinks.
You were cracking a little bit on the last song. It might be your gain set just a tad hot.
Right, I'll turn my microphone off actually for this.
Great. That'll work. Ian Luckett, everybody. You're good, bro.
Damn. That was awesome.
Damn, she says. What'd you think of that, Valerie?
That was so awesome. That was
Valerie-
100 fire emojis in the chat from me.
All
There
right.
you go.
So they all missed my timing mistakes, the deliberate ones. I want to report by everybody on my desk tomorrow morning about all the deliberate mistakes I did.
No, it was awesome.
Somebody will find something. Man.
Yeah, quite a few I'd have thought. But thank you. Yeah, that's that, and that's what I do for fun. So.
Well, that's pretty fun.
Valerie, do you ever do that? Try to jam to jam tracks?
I do. I try to jam a lot. I do a looper a lot. Like I'll just loop something out and then jam to that. That's what I do mostly. I'm not as good as Ian at it though. Also, your tone's really great.
No, thank you.
Practice. That's what everybody tells me.
Yeah, that's
my problem.
What's the way to Carnegie Hall?
Practice.
Yeah, that's right. But no, I've actually, yeah, I tend to think, I recently got a head rush, which everybody in the chat kind of knows because we keep banging on about it. But they are really, really surprising. I'm surprised by, because I've never really had one of these multi-effects units before. And what surprises me most about it is it's like letting me loose in a candy store, you know, which nobody would ever do because I'm type 1 diabetic, so don't, you know. But you put a kid in a candy store, that's how I feel. It's like I've got every amp I could ever want, every effects pedal I could ever want. And it's like all there in one box, and I don't have to keep going to the shops and spending money. You know, it's like...
And plus, you can download other custom IRs from other makers and stuff like that, or other artists and stuff.
And
just keep
there's
piling them
so
on.
many people got them in the community. I mean, like Francis has some tasty tones because he gets some tasty blues tones. It's like if I fancy his tone, I just get him to send me the rig, and I do this, and I still don't sound like him. But you know, yeah. But it's a great. It's really been it's been like being let loose, let's say, in a holiday camp, and just so, what do you fancy using today? So. But yeah,
Speaking of Francis DiMarzio, let's bring him in here. He joined us down there in the green room, and he's going to perform on the show here in a little bit, man. But Ian, give us a little insight on the song and let us know where it comes from, and then maybe you and Valerie can do a duel and see what's going on.
Well, that song's someone else's, so it's a track from Elevated Dram Tracks. I think it's called. I can't actually remember what it is. I've probably got it written down somewhere.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, it's
mind
called
is?
Atmospheric Ballad, Elevated Jam Tracks in E minor. And
Right on.
And
it's free to use. Anybody can get it.
As far as I know, it's a YouTube video. So basically, I did shorten some of the pieces because I thought that it was like 11 minutes long, and I thought that might be pushing it a little bit, you know, to try and come up with something new on 15 different verses. But so the song as such, it's all based on melodies that I hear when I sing them in my head. So whatever I'm playing on the guitar is usually an attempt to actually translate a tune in my head. So I kind of don't tend to play with technique. I just play with melody. In fact, I don't think I've got any technique at all. I just tend to think it's all melody. So, but
I like that about it. I like the melody playing. Sometimes it's
just the
more soulful.
ad-libbing of it and stuff. Yeah. Valerie, Ian, what do you think you two can put together for us on an electric guitar, man? Or would you rather try something acoustically? It's totally up to you guys.
I'm fine with electric.
Yeah.
I can try.
If you want to pick a key, and
Valerie, don't forget the nod.
yeah, that's where it gets difficult.
Hold
You
on,
can sense a
again.
nod when you're in the room, but here you're looking at your fretboard and you're getting carried away. You just miss the nod completely.
Yeah.
Right? I don't
It's likely,
really see the nod.
likely to not work.
All right, I'm retuning.
Yeah, I'm in standard, so
Yeah, I can't.
Take
I
your
cannot
time, man.
solo in.
Francis, how you doing? You got your Gravy Davy shirt on. Rock
Yeah.
on. Dave Simpson rules, man. I got the Tone King on tonight, man. Lewis the Tone King. Check him out. Good stuff. Ian froze up on us. Uh-oh.
Am I still frozen? No, I'm just very still.
Okay.
Spookily still.
Don't do that, man.
You're practicing your miming like Francis was doing last night.
I'm making good use of the relative calm that my body's going through having played guitar.
Right
And I'm
on,
basically just falling asleep, so dozing off and hoping no one notices.
Dwight the Hitman Bailey's in the house. Jack Flash, Gary Hubbs. What's going on, man?
Hey, Aaron.
Far-
How you doing?
Hi, Aaron.
Feisty Feather, Billy Breeze.
Hey, maybe Aaron would play something. Aaron, do you want to?
Aaron.
Oh yeah.
Aaron, do you want to come and play a couple of tunes live?
He's definitely set up for it. So.
Yeah, he is set up for it. If you want,
Aaron,
Aaron.
Aaron Short Music, if you would like to come on and play some tunes, Francis will send you the link. Oh, look who else we have down here. Mr. Vince Genella's in the house. Boom. Let's bring Vince on. But you two are going to do...
I'm hoping we're getting out of this
five-ish?
with another person coming. I'm like, come on, get out of this.
Like a 5-ish minute. No,
Can I go before Vince? I don't want to look bad.
Yeah, I guess that's true. As long as I'm doing this before Vince, that's true.
I have no shame, and I don't mind making other people look good. So.
Hey, Vince.
Vince Genella, what's up?
Would love to, but just got in from a... Okay, Aaron, no problem, man. Next time.
Hey, check 1, 2.
There you go. Good deal.
Okay.
Let's see what... Good. You're washing out a little bit, Vince. I don't know if you got YouTube on in the background.
I do, but it's low. So let's see. Can
Yeah,
you hear
turn
me?
it all.
Sounds like you
mute it
might
all the way.
have auto. You might have your echo cancellation on your microphone.
Let's have
Yeah.
a look at the settings. What do we have? Audio.
Uncheck everything, bro.
Oh yeah, we gotta have stereo audio the way I'm set up. How's that? Is that any better?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
ducking. If you take
Now
oh, now you're echoing. Now there's echo.
Now we have echo. All right, hang on. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can fix that up. How about now?
1, 2. You know it's still
Boom.
there.
It's still there.
Have you got any speakers running?
Across the room, but it's the same way I usually run my thing, so it's odd that it's coming through. Let's see. I might have to switch off and go with headphones.
Yeah, that'd probably be best.
Yeah, let me come back.
BC Rich, what's going on?
I have to go
Kim
find
Harden
some
Hudson?
headphones, so I'll
Okay.
you can
Yeah,
pause
take your
my
time, bro.
camera, and I'll come back in a few minutes.
All right, bro. Good deal. Boom. We'll let Vince get figured out there. Ian, Valerie, what are you going to do for us, man?
They don't know.
You
just
don't
put
have
on
a
the
clue.
spot, man.
Yeah,
Put
just
us on
Yeah,
the
no,
spot,
but
man. We're like, I
just
don't
do you want me
know.
to start just playing chords in the key of E?
Oh, I love E.
But don't
Yeah.
don't play 12 chords, Ian. Play like 3 or 4, you know?
Yeah, that is true.
I was just gonna do G, C, D, and maybe go to E minor every now and again, so it'd be an E minor.
Oh, that's fine.
Don't
got
forget
that.
the
Just
nod, and
occasionally
don't
just to
forget
throw
to
you
switch off.
So, okay,
You
so what
guys
are you
gotta
doing? Just
switch
E and B normal? All right. I hope it's normal.
Good luck, guys.
Start off on G and just
Everyone
G, C,
pray.
and D, basically.
I'm glad it's you guys and not me.
I was hoping it was you, dude.
Rock on, rock on.
What can you say? E.
Valerie Bhat and Mr. Ian Luckett. Dueling guitars.
That's G.
Yes,
not-
I'm just there. G, C, G,
I thought you said E. Got excited. to vote about whether or not the latency for everyone. I don't know. I'm blaming latency.
Aaron says it sounds great.
Okay.
That's the advantage of doing a jam. No one knows what it's supposed to sound
That is
like.
true. Nobody knows what it's supposed to sound like.
It's the best I've ever heard you guys play that.
Thank you. Thank you. That is huge.
That was the best version of that I ever heard. Good
Oh,
stuff,
yeah,
man.
there you go.
All right. We heard too much of me and not enough Francis.
Yeah.
There we go.
Was I supposed to play something? I left my guitars in the dingy...
So you better dig one up.
You've been
bro.
redecorating, mate.
You could build one quickly, I'm sure.
Aaron.
Before you do that, can you hold that up to the screen so I can sniff the sound?
Oh, man, it smells so
Is
good.
that
The
nitrocellulose?
The nitro on this
Oh.
thing smells so freaking good. I'm a sound hole sniffer. I gotta buy one of Aaron's t-shirts there, the sound hole sniffer.
So, Francis, are you ready to perform, man?
Sure, why not?
You think so?
We'll see how
What
it
are you
goes,
gonna
man.
What are you gonna do for us, man?
Well, I guess I'll start by playing my new song that I just released, A Long 2 Years. We'll try playing
Long
that live.
2 years.
I pulled out my main vocal and my acoustic guitar basically, and I created a backing track so I can play with the backing track so we can get the full the full song basically. Now hopefully I can read the lyrics right so I don't mess up, you know. But I'll be okay. I think I'll manage. So yeah, I'm gonna play that, and then I guess after that, I guess I'll just play a jam or something. I got a backing track loaded up in my looper here.
Do you want to set the premise for the song? What it was kind of about and why you wrote it?
It's about the last 2 years. It's been hell.
Oh, really?
Yep. Actually, you just got to listen to the lyrics because that's what it's about, basically.
Yeah. Right.
But no,
on,
it's
man.
basically about the last 2 years, man. That's all it is. It's been crap, man. That's all it is. But the one
Go
good
ahead.
thing that came out of the last 2 years is this music community. And all the friends we made and all the music we're making and all the collabs we're making. And honestly, and I say it all the time, I know, I'm going to repeat myself again. Thank you, Jeff, because, you know, you gave us a platform to meet people. I would have never met people like Ian or Mooney or anybody in the chat room right now. And
You
be making
guys saved
music.
me too, man. You guys have helped me more than you know on my musical journey. Being able to sit here and listen to you guys play, just play and listen and learn while I'm listening and stuff, man. Because I'm a noob guitarist, like everybody knows. So when I hear, I listen, I try to imitate. May not get it there, but I start understanding how music is done, and that's what I need from you guys. And you guys have helped me exponentially in that area and stuff. Even though I'm a doomer and a sludge player and stuff like that, the melody and stuff is what I'm trying to pick up in the guitar stuff. Just all
See,
that.
I
You
keep
guys
trying to
helped me
get, I
with
keep trying to pry into Hippie's doom-laden exterior by telling him that all
Yeah, I'm
these
turning you
bands are
guys
using
into doers,
fugue.
man.
Yeah, no, they're all using fugue. You see, so I'm introducing these subversive traditional elements into. But they are, and they often do, because there's absolutely nothing with doom metal. It's the same as rock and roll.
Right
It's
on.
just played with more overdrive. You know.
There you go. A lot
I'll
more.
back out now when people shoot at me from the screen.
So tell us what you're playing on. I know you're pretty proud of that guitar you got hanging out there, man.
It's my new
What are you
acoustic,
playing?
man. It smells good.
Yeah.
It smells so good on it. No, it's basically it's just a Gibson L.O.O. That's all it is.
Rock
It is
on,
nice.
man. But it's something you've been wanting to treat yourself with for a long
Well, I
time.
wanted
man.
a nice acoustic. It wasn't this one I was looking for. I was actually going in there to buy a Taylor, but basically what ended up happening is I tried a whole bunch of different guitars, and this one was sitting on the wall there, and I was like, let me try that one. And I just played it for a couple hours in the room at the music store, so I was like, okay, I guess it's this one, you know, so... That's basically it. The neck profile really works with my hand because I'm starting to have hand issues, you know, like wrist issues and stuff with like arthritis starting to kick in slowly, I guess. And so this neck profile agrees better than my last acoustic. So that's the thing basically.
Rock on. Well,
And it
you all
smells good
tuned
too, I'll
up.
tell you.
Are,
Got
are you,
nitro,
are you tuned up and ready to roll?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Rock on, bro. Introduce yourself in the song and let's go.
Hi, I'm Francis DiMarzio. I'll be playing a long 2 years because it was a damn long 2 years.
Rock on, bro. Francis and Marzio, everybody, the padded pedal room. Good stuff.
Peace.
That's awesome, Francis.
Mr. Francis
stuff.
DiMarzio, man. What's up? Good stuff, bro. Hey, we're still hailing an echo.
Echo Echo.
Vince, if you have YouTube open in the back, it has to be completely muted.
Yeah, there's nothing on. Check 1, 2.
1, 2.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, ever so slight.
I couldn't see the chat, guys. I was reading the lyrics because I wrote it recently, so I don't remember them all by heart yet.
That was awesome, by the way.
Thanks, Vince.
I was jamming along over here.
I appreciate it. That's cool, man. Thanks.
Boom. Is it gone now?
Do you guys still have echo? Because I have nothing up in the room at all. There's no speakers
one
on.
Valerie
Yeah,
is
a little
muted.
bit of echo. Thanks, Bob.
Ever so slight.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Laura.
Woo.
Thanks, guys. You guys all rock. Thank you.
Yeah. Vince, how are your settings in the? Because that echo's not going to fly.
All right, let's have a look at the settings again. Maybe.
Turn off everything. Echo, stereo, automatic mic boost, everything. Turn it off. Uncheck
Let's
it.
get rid of that. That automatic mic boost was on.
Thanks, Mike.
How's that?
Thanks.
Boom.
Yeah, if you slide the slider up on that to about 150, what we found is that at normal it's very quiet. So take your auto adjust when you get a slider up, move it to about 150.
All right, we're at 150.
Yeah, that's clearer.
Okay, cool. Did that echo go away? Because I don't have anything checked. And
Testing.
there.
There's still a bit of echo.
Francis, are you coming through on Chrome?
Yeah, of course I am, man.
Okay.
When I'm in StreamYard, I'm on Chrome, yeah.
Let's see, is there a window open behind me here?
Yeah,
I have
double.
no echo, by the way. I don't hear everybody sound.
Yeah, you won't hear, but we'll hear.
Let's see.
Yeah, actually, we're not getting echo on your signal. It's coming back off our own, which usually means that there's a loop going on somewhere.
How about now? Anything?
1, 2.
Boom.
Yeah.
Is that
still
good?
there.
No,
Wait.
it's still echoing.
Still there.
It's still there, yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything open in the room. The room's quiet. And there's no other windows open, so I don't know.
Make sure your mic source, or make sure your headset source is going to your headphones and not your desktop speakers.
Let's see what we have here.
Wendy, what's up? This is
Mixer?
Vince's wife. It's Dion.
Oh, hi, what's cooking, Wendy?
Let me mute over here. That's off. That's off.
Woo. Woo. Yeah,
Check,
we're still
check,
echoing.
check. How about that?
1, 2. Still there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what it is. So you're saying make sure everything's off, and I have everything off in the audio, echo cancellation, the whole bit.
What is your mic and speaker set to?
The mic is the Go mixer, so that's direct.
And what about your speakers?
The speakers are headphones,
Okay.
built-in headphones.
That is.
No, I mean in your speaker setting in StreamYards, what are they set to?
Default external headphones. It's not coming through the computer.
Right.
Yeah, so it's there's no sound happening in the room here, so I don't know why it's doing that.
What mic are you using?
My
Your
lapel
webcam mic?
Lapel mic. Check 1, 2.
Okay.
Right, yeah, if it's way far away, that's why it needs to be boosted so much, because lapel mics are supposed to be about 6 inches from
Yeah, so is the echo better?
Boom.
1, 2. No, it's still the same.
Still the same. Yeah, I didn't think it would matter with this.
Well, is he still going to be able to play if we're all
Well,
muted?
check. The thing is,
If we mute up,
if
then
we
it
mute
shouldn't
when he's
interfere,
playing,
because
it should be okay when he's playing. But
yeah,
if you
because
want me to
Vince
play the
won't
second
won't
song,
generate the echo on his own.
when one of us are talking, or if you want me to play a second song or whatever, basically, if he mutes up, there shouldn't be an echo while I play, and then when he plays, if we all mute up, it shouldn't echo, basically. See, like right now, it's not echoing. You see?
I just muted him, so I'm trying to figure it out.
But when he plays, if we're all muted, it shouldn't echo because it's us that's going to echo, basically.
All right, that's cool.
Well, go ahead and do your other song. I want to hear it.
Yeah. Go ahead and get your second song.
It's just a jam over a backing track, some slow blues basically. That's all.
Yeah, it works, bro.
It's the backing track I used on the video I made, the Train to Nowhere Blues there, that video I had done there.
Rock on. Everybody go ahead and mute up. And this is Francis Marzio doing an improv over a backing track. Let's check it out.
That's awesome, man.
Boom.
It sounded so
Francis.
cool. Like, especially with the headphones. I never listen to these with headphones, and I'm missing out.
Well, see,
Yeah, man.
I put that delay on purpose so that you hear the ping pong. from
Everyone
side
in the
to side,
comments is
basically.
like,
Yeah.
we spent so
They're
much time
wondering
talking
whether
about
that
that echo, and then with all that echo, after all
Yeah.
that.
They were wondering if that was the delay caused by streaming, but no.
No,
Actually,
no.
when,
That was
when you're
purpose.
performing by yourself, you don't get any delay.
Yeah, that's right.
It's only when you try and jam with other people that you get some latency. So that echo was a deliberate ping pong
Yes, it was.
Sounded
to show
awesome.
off the stereo nature.
The stereo that we're getting here in StreamYard,
Yeah.
basically.
Man, the
so, yeah.
headphones make it awesome. Listen with
Thanks,
headphones,
guys.
everybody.
You guys all rock. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks, Andy. Thanks, Het. Thanks, Rody. Thank you, everybody.
That's really bugging me. We can't figure out what's going on with Vince, man.
Yeah, it's weird. So you all hear a delay or just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's
you-
open on your
At the
end. We
moment-
just don't know what
Yeah.
it is.
Is it still on? Yeah, it is. Yeah, sorry, couldn't hear it for a second.
Now, is our audience hearing that delay too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're hearing it. They're hearing it.
How do we fix that?
It's just something that is open on your end. We have to figure it out.
Something open on this
But
side.
you said you had a speaker on in the corner. Is it on?
No, everything's
No,
off
eh?
now. I shut that off when I got the headphones. So there is
Yeah.
zip going on in the room.
And you
Mute,
have your lapel mic on.
mute. Yeah, that's here.
Could it be getting the audio from your headphones? Because sometimes that happens to me when I get too close to the headphones, to the mic.
That's,
I mean.
that's why I put it on the desk and
Okay,
then
okay,
jacked up
okay.
the output
Yeah,
so
it
it's
won't be
not
that.
close to the headphones.
It's no big deal.
Unless they're really loud, open-backed headphones.
No,
That'd
they're
be really
closed.
loud.
These guys are.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the mixer settings and what I have, and all I have is.
Have you got loop back on your interface?
I don't use that because I have everything going to
Right.
Behringer mixer.
Mhm.
That way it's isolated and I don't have to deal
Right.
with that.
Okay. Yeah. It won't be
But
that then.
apparently, it's not working. For you, it's not working.
Actually, if you try playing a bit of the guitar, and we'll.
So let's see.
How about we just we'll hang out a little bit later, but then everybody mute up and we'll let Vince just wail out some jams. Vince, if you got 3 songs lined up in your little repertoire there, just rip them out, man. We'll sit here and listen.
You could do some 3
All right.
tunes or so. So is
Everybody-
the guitar a good volume? I don't want to.
Do you want to?
That's great, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah. Everybody go ahead and mute up. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Vince Genella out of New Jersey. Let's check him
All
out.
right. Thanks, everybody. Let's see. We'll do this tune here. You guys can yell all you want, right? No one can hear you. Do a little Autumn Drive. So let me, let's call that one up here. All right, here it is. So I usually don't play sitting down, so everything's very different. So forgive the. Whoa, got that panning going on. And I also don't play with headphones on, so I'm missing all that room reaction with the speakers and stuff. So it's definitely an interesting practice here. And I think I'm going to tune my guitar real quick. So, who was it before? Let me go back to the comments here. Jersey, the guy from Jersey, said that he recognized me from Long Island, which was the Vi Academy thing. That song I wrote on the first Monday Night Live after Vi Academy. Thank you, Tony. And it was inspired because I was around all of these insane guitar players all weekend, and got to hang out with some of my friends like Larry Mitchell and my good buddy over at Fractal Audio, Matt Pacone, and Devin Townsend, and of course Steve Vai and Joe Satriani and Andy Timmons. So I was all juiced up to play when I came back, and I wrote that tune earlier that Monday morning, and got the main melody together for it. And then I went live and just winged it. And what wound up happening was Wendy was sitting in the room, because back then we would do the shows and she would stay down here at the same time. And she was like looking at me almost like, all right, it's a little boring, but like step it up. She's going like this, and then she starts going like this. She's sitting in the room and she's going. So, you know, that's the universal, do some tapping. So I started to tap. So every time I play that song, because, you know, she did that tap, I always point. Usually she's sitting in the room, and I would point to her and tap, because that's what she did to me. So there's a little inside joke with Wendy and I. So that one's called Autumn
have her
Drive.
come on and say hi, Vince. Have her pop
would,
on the
but
screen.
I'm not sure.
Unless she's in her jammies or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure she's able to at this point of the evening.
Okay. No worries.
So, yeah, so that's how that song came about. Autumn Drive, and, you know, Leaves Change, and I actually wrote it on my Parker Fly, which is actually one of 25 made by Parker, and it's called, they did one for every season, so there's 4 seasons is what they called it, the 4-season special, and there was a winter, spring, a summer, and a fall, and I wrote that song on the fall guitar by Parker, so it's a pretty cool guitar.
You're still going to sell me a Parker, right?
Eventually, yeah, I will. I will. I'll give you a deal, because they're going for crazy money now online, because you can't get them anymore. They're not made, but if you buy one, I'll give you a deal. But,
Sweet.
Yeah, they're.
So is that a Strandberg that you got there?
Yes, this is a Strandberg. This is the Prague, Bowden Prague, and I believe.
Now, are you endorsed by them now, or are you just self-endorsing?
I say yet because I would like to be someday. I've talked to them about it, and you know, we'll see. They have their issues right now with, you know, not that they have issues, but because of the whole pandemic and now the insanity over in you know where. You know, there's just a lot of hold up for getting parts and stuff. So you know, they're really not doing anything with taking on any new artists really too often right now, because there's really not much going on, you know. So unfortunately, that's where we're at. But yeah, you know, they're great. I love the product. Ola is an awesome guy. I actually met him at the NAMM show in 2019, and he was at that Vi Academy that our New Jersey buddy was talking about before. So, yeah, and forgive me if I don't remember you, because I don't recognize, you know, that Jersey name. So if you're still here, put your full name in the comments, and maybe I'll remember you. That would be cool, because I met a lot of people that weekend.
plug your channel and let us know what's going on with Vince Genella on YouTube and other places, man, and whatever venues you got coming up or you got coming up.
And first and foremost, I'd like to thank you, Jeff, for a lot of your help this year, this past year. You know, I stumbled on your channel, or you stumbled on my channel, but however, or whichever way it happened, we found each other. And here we are hanging. So your community is awesome, and a lot of the people that show up on my Monday night show are from your show, and I really appreciate that, man. It's been a great hang here. You know, watching all the different artists and seeing all the different people and performances that you have on. And again, I do have to apologize for not hanging out more, but, you know, I'm not going to get into it, but the last 2 years hasn't been easy for anybody, and it's just hard getting stuff done and trying to hang out for a couple hours. It's been interesting, so.
Life first, bro. Always, man.
Yes.
Always.
But, yeah, so all good, though, you know, for the most part, everything's cool, and hey, Rihanna, thank you. You're awesome, too, man.
Yeah, man.
So I have some stuff in the works. I'm trying to go completely remote or online, if you will, with my business. So
lessons and whatnot.
I see Wendy.
There she is.
Here she is.
I'm allowed to make an appearance.
Yeah. Say hi. That's
Hi,
Wendy,
Wendy.
everybody.
How you doing, Wendy?
So
What's going on?
that is my wonderful wife and helper.
Good. I had to change out of my pajamas. I couldn't come on camera in my pajamas. You're absolutely right. I was in my pajamas.
I'm
Rock
gonna.
on, man.
Should I get you something to sit on real quick?
Oh, do I have to stay? I thought I just
No,
said
you don't have to stay, but I know it's like kind of awkward to.
Wendy, you can do whatever you
I don't
want.
have to sit in front of the camera. I
Okay.
can just go sit on the side. I could be like Nicole Kidman and dance behind you. Like she did with what's his name?
There you
right?
go.
Yeah.
Didn't she like dance behind him while I was playing?
Yes, she did. Yes. So
I think that's your cue to play some
You wanna
music,
see my
man.
body?
yeah, I'll play something.
All right.
So but yeah, I got some stuff going on. So keep an eye on the website. I guess was the point that I was getting at. VinceGenella.com. And
Right on.
if you're not signed up on the YouTube channel, please do so. And you can follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, and now on Twitch. And just search Vince Genella. I don't do any fancy names or anything like that. So it's just very easy to find me on
Right on.
all the platforms.
Everything Vince Genella, right?
That's it. It's just simple. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. So let me pick
What do you
another
got coming
tune.
up for us next, man?
I think in the weirdness of the world, I'm gonna do WMD.
No.
And oh, what do you want to
Oh.
hear?
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Give me my favorite song.
Oh, take you there.
Yes,
Yeah.
my favorite song.
All right, then that's what.
Do
we'll
what
get.
Wendy wants, man.
That's what I'm gonna do. And excuse me one second. I'm gonna get her a stool.
All
You
right.
get it? With that one over there?
Yeah, but the. All right, go ahead.
Hey, dude, talk.
Yeah, talk,
All
bro.
right. All right. I'll let her get it. All right, so I'm gonna shut off the mic and I'm gonna play some music here.
Right on, bro.
What side should I sit on? This one?
Yeah, right here.
Vince Genella and wife Wendy.
I won't
What's
take
cooking with Wendy? Get him, Vince. Miss Genella, everybody.
Ah, yes, thank
And
you.
wife Wendy.
I think it says and wife Wendy.
Again, sitting is definitely a weird thing for me. I don't sit and play when I perform. It's odd. So forgive me for the clunkers.
Oh, no worries, bro.
So sitting next to you is kind of weird too.
Yeah, and having,
Because
and
all I'm
having you
hearing
sit there
is the
weird, too.
guitar.
Oh, yeah,
barely
there's
hearing
nothing
what's
in
in
the
its
room.
headphones. I didn't realize you took gasping breaths while you played too. Did you know that?
Yeah, probably.
I'm like, whoa, what was that?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
You know what's funny? I used to play with a drummer, and every time he would hit a drum, he would hum. And when we went in the studio, we were like, what the hell is that? It was basically, we muted all the mics, and on the drum track, we heard, and we were like, what is that? So we're like, dude, you gotta stop humming. And it was almost to the point where we couldn't use him in the studio, but he figured it out. We stopped recording for the day, and he went home and practiced and really made an effort not to hum. We were like, wow, that is so weird. So apparently I gasp and make breathy noises.
You do.
But you
It's
can't
kinda
hear
weird.
that in the studio, so
That's why he turns off his mic, right, Wendy?
That's
It's okay.
it.
When I play the drums, I bite my tongue all the time. I'm like,
Rock on, man.
This is more nerve-wracking than doing my show. I'm actually
you go.
nervous for some reason.
maybe I should have leaned
Yeah.
in more then.
Oh,
It
yeah,
really
that would
piss you
help.
off.
That would help.
Give him a wet willy.
Oh. All right, so
I'm gonna.
let's see.
Should I evacuate? What do you?
You can hang. I don't
What
care.
do you want?
It's all
Help me
good.
to help you.
It's
help
all
yourself.
good. So
Yeah.
let's see. So you said do one more, 3? You're okay with that? It's all good.
Yeah, do your thing, man. Ask Wendy what does she want to hear. I know you guys have a song. You have a song written for her, right? Don't you?
It's not done. That Take
Oh,
You
that's
There
right.
was hers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely.
I drive in my convertible and listen to that song. It's freaking awesome.
Yes,
You know,
it's
that's
definitely a driving tune.
In a convertible, not
Yes,
just driving.
that too.
Has to be a convertible.
You know what? I'm gonna do
Yeah.
a new tune, Zero Gravity. We'll do that.
Right on, bro.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right.
Everybody, Vince Genella with Zero Gravity, along with wife Wendy. Get him, Vince. Boom.
I don't remember that part.
That was new. That was off the cuff.
Awesome stuff, bro.
You don't remember that part?
That's funny. Thank you, everybody.
Good deal.
So yeah, so this is a little different than my Monday thing. I usually stand over there, and you don't see this part of the studio.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're seeing your guitars over there.
Yeah, I got a couple of Les Pauls. Oops, wrong way. There we go. There
Rock
they are.
on. Yeah, you can spot them right away, man.
Oh, they see that.
Got quite a few of them, bro.
He's got a
Is
whole
there
lot
one
of
for every day of the
guitars
week?
everywhere, too.
I do have
Every surface in
one
this
for every
room
day of the week.
is
Good,
covered.
good man. Yeah.
I mean, he's been in this for so long. Everything is covered.
Yeah, it's been
I'm surprised you haven't started to put stuff on the ceiling.
36 years this year playing guitar. No, teaching guitar is 36 years this year.
All right.
Playing guitar is
Sweet.
probably more like 42-ish. Yeah.
Careful.
Good deal.
So I'm playing.
So you've definitely put your 10,000 hours in.
Now people know you're at least
Yes, my
42
10,000
years
hours.
old, and
Yes.
you learned in your mom's womb.
Wendy,
Now they're gonna think I'm old,
Wendy
like
can't
you.
hear. Yes, Wendy can't hear that you guys are talking, so she's talking right over you guys. So I have the headphones on.
I'm so sorry.
That's so funny. It's alright.
Just tell Wendy from us that we're really, really very sort of, supportive of the fact that she married a much older man.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're very supportive that you've married a much older man.
Much older. Thank you.
That'll get you off the hook, so,
There you go.
That and flowers always works.
Boom.
So,
Thanks for that.
yeah,
Awesome
so
stuff.
basically that's what I'm up to. I've been working on some new originals, and again, I'm trying to put together an online lesson thing, and finally
Right
get
on.
my tunes out on Bandcamp or somewhere, like that.
Now, is that the VinceGenella.com site that you're going to be doing this stuff off of, or are you going to
Yeah,
open up a new
everything
venue
will-
to get that done?
Yeah, everything will go to, you can find it from the VinceGenella.com, but there will be vinceslessons.com, very easy to remember.
Okay.
And I'm hoping it's going to be a pretty cool thing where it's going to be a community. So I'm working on trying to get together like a back end where you join as a member, and then everybody could hang out like this. Maybe we'll do a once a week private thing where there's no
Sweet.
Facebook and other platform drama. It'll just be guitar, and that's what it's going to be. All guitar, all
Guys that
music.
sign up and ladies that sign up and want to be there and stuff
Right,
like that.
yeah,
Hang
yeah,
out,
exactly.
Yeah.
That kind of a vibe. So it'll
So
be a
do your lessons start at beginner, or do you how do you structure your lessons? Have you got different levels for different abilities? I'm only asking because people like me are usually we want to start off at the very lowest level because they don't know anything
Yeah, that's a
basically.
great question actually, and that's one of the things I'm having trouble with. And actually, I have my notebook right here because I've been jotting down ideas forever here, especially over the past 2 years. So anytime
Notebook, that's a music.
it's a music staff book, this is what I use, and then basically I steal my own lessons while I'm teaching somebody, and I'll jot down the idea. But it's going to be probably beginner, and then I also want to do a below beginner. So if you're tinkering around with learning guitar, like maybe what you need, what you should buy.
Old guys like me starting out late in life, because I
Or-
picked
yeah.
up the guitar at 52, and I'm 57 now, so
Okay.
yeah.
I had a guy come to me one time. He was 63 years old, and he walked in with an acoustic guitar with, I think, 2 broken strings. He said his wife gave it to him 2 years ago. He never did anything with it, and he's going to retire in a year. What can I do for him? Because he wants to be in Florida with his feet in the sand in a year playing at least 2 songs. And I was like,
Right on.
sure, we could do this, you know. So I teach all levels and all ages, and it doesn't matter if you want to start, you know, when you're 70. If you want to start, do it, because I always find that people who eventually start playing always wish they started younger, you know.
Give us a musical highlight of your career, man. What is the most astounding thing that happened to you as a musician, or something you've seen or experienced? It doesn't have to be that you did something, but maybe something somewhere you've been, or something you did, something happened to you, something very memorable.
That's a hard question.
Something that influenced you a lot to do whatever it is you're doing, or you're just in awe of somebody for doing something like that. Your best musical memory.
Best musical memory. There's so many, it's hard to pick at this point, but I would have to say that playing with Steve Vai was probably one of my highlights.
That has to be it.
Yeah. Which Wendy and my mom made happen, oddly enough.
Awesome
it was a very,
stuff.
very cool story with that. And that was at Vi Academy, of course.
Right on.
But other than that, like a personal music experience, I think, other than a performing personal musical experience, I would have to say that I always love it when, no matter what level somebody's at, that if I'm showing them something that they were struggling with, whether it was just, I mean, I've had kids come to me and they can't even get
That aha
a
moment.
note to happen, and then I show them, hey, if you do it over here and like this, you'll never not be able to play that note again. And there's just the look on their face, like, wow, that was awesome, you know. Or if a piece of music theory finally clicks with somebody, like, oh, that's so cool, now I see it, you know. And so those kind of experiences make me feel really, you know, like I'm doing something good.
Yeah. What's a standout moment for you here in this community for when you, because we kind of adopted you adopted us, and we all just kind of mixed together and stuff. What's like a standout moment for you guys when you came into the community and stuff?
I think that the main thing with all of this YouTube and community stuff, both yours and mine, is just that people come and they have a good time, and they come back and they have a good time, and
Right on.
you're providing something for people to get away from their normal whatever's going on, and they come and hang out and they dig it, you know. They love watching all the people that you bring on the show, and apparently, you know, when people come to my Monday night show, they're all, there's like, it's almost like the old school way, which I like to call it that now because of this whole pandemic has shifted everything onto the internet. But even though we're on the internet, it's almost the same concept as playing in a bar. I'm there with my band playing in a bar to a bunch of people. Some I know because I brought them, they're my following, and they come back every week that I play. But then there's that handful that are new. And then they become part of the regular crew, you know, and you got this following that comes from bar to bar with you. Well, they're there because, one, they're enjoying the band, and two, they're enjoying the company of everybody that they're with. And it just kind of went from that to online now. Everybody's here because I could see it in the chat, you know. It's like they're all talking to each other, having a good time, talking about stuff that maybe doesn't refer to what's going on right now as far as me playing or talking, but they're having little mini conversations, and now they're all friends, and they may hang out outside of here, whereas that wouldn't have happened. You know, I know people do private Zoom things now from meeting on my show, and I'm like, that's great that you all hang out. You know, it's really wild.
Yeah, it does. It feels a bit like a social club at times, I always
It
think.
is totally like a social club, yeah.
It's like a bar where you get to text instead of talk.
Right. You know, and it's funny because we would be out and sitting right next to each other, and it would be so loud that I would text her because I couldn't hear over the band. So we're sitting next to each other in a bar texting each other, and people would say like, "Oh, you guys are just texting." I'm like, "No, we're texting each other." It's kind of ridiculous, but
Boom.
yeah. But thank you for bringing me into your community, Jeff. It's very
I'm
cool.
glad to have you,
I
man.
really appreciate
I'm
it.
glad to have everybody in here. Everybody that's over in the chat and in here right now has contributed something great to this show and my channel and this community as a whole, man. Everybody just goes way beyond anything that I ever expected that this channel and a simple little idea could have ever turned into, man. You guys just knock me out every week, man.
That's cool.
And trying something like this is, you know, it's something different. I mean, a lot of people perform live like you do for yourself and stuff like that, but I want to bring more people together and, you know, all different flavors of music and stuff. And that's what it's about for me, man, just reaching everybody, trying to reach as many people as possible.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I guess another thing that I want to do is kind of similar to what you're doing, and bring in some of my musician friends. I have a lot of people who have toured. One of the guys that I was subbing for in a band locally here in New Jersey, he was the touring guitar player for Meatloaf and for Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and he's a good friend of mine, and he's had a lot of musical experiences. So I want to bring on some of my guys that have done a lot of stuff and
Right on.
hear, you know, their side of things. Like, what was it like on these tours with these guys and gals, and what they were up to and how they got the gig and all of that fun stuff, because it's always...
Tell me you'll be jamming with them as well.
I would like to do that, especially if I, you know, have New Jersey guys that'll come here. You know, it'll be much easier to jam here in the studio and do this live than
Yeah.
over the internet, because no matter how good you get it, there's always that little bit of latency. So you're playing an E chord, and they're still jamming on the E chord when you change.
If people
to
can't forgive that,
Yeah.
there's just something wrong with them, man.
Yeah,
Just
I think there's a
nitpicking too
method.
far.
Just make sure you're really pedantic about your key choices, and then it doesn't really matter as much.
This is
But
true.
you do notice rhythmical problems. You know, when I played back stuff that we'd jammed, I was a good beat behind. Fortunately, it didn't make much difference given the type of music it was. But for me, it just sounded like I'd never heard that before because it was completely off. But yeah, it's interesting to try it. If it gets good, and it will, just imagine what we're going to be able to do. You know?
Yes.
Right on.
There's a software, which of course I can't remember it right now, but there's a software that's actually designed for doing live sessions, where you both have to have the plug-in on your computer, and then it feeds the audio, and there's a way to shift the latency so it's actually right on time. But unless everybody has high-speed internet and no wireless, you got to be direct.
Yeah.
So my computers are all Ethernet, you know, into the modem. I don't really do wireless because there's always, every time I tried wireless, there's always some kind of buffering or something weird that happens.
Yeah.
But if everybody has super fast internet and a good interface, like you can't use the room mic or the computer mic, you need like a Scarlett or an Apollo, something good, then you can actually do it. So eventually I want to try and make that happen with a couple of my audio friends that, you know, have the setup and are willing to spend some money on the plugin because it's not free. But once you get that down, if you do stuff like this, then you could jam in time with people, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's getting there. We're slowly getting there, man.
Yeah.
Vince, here's what I'd like to do, man.
Yeah, what's up?
We're going to try to keep the show at about 3 hours.
Okay.
But what I want from you, man, is if you can just improv something and just put out a tasty 5-minute jam if you have a backing track you like to play to or something like that. Or if you just play something off the cuff, man, and just boom. And then what we'll do is we'll go up to Valerie. We'll let her play one more out. We'll let Ian play one more out. And then we'll let Francis play one more out. And then, boom, we'll just call that a show.
Okay, that's
In
cool.
which case, I need to grab a coffee.
Right on. Do your thing, man. But Vince, go ahead and do an improv for us, and then we'll come up to Valerie and go back to Ian and Francis, and then we'll close out this show, man.
Okay.
Good deal. Wendy, it's been a pleasure seeing you and having you on the show again. Good deal.
Jeff said, pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff.
Because we had an echo issue.
I heard, I saw.
We
that
still do,
down.
but
We still have an echo issue, but we can't figure it out.
So Jeff, thank you for letting me appear.
oh, you're welcome, Wendy. Pleasure having you. Vince, rock us out, man.
Let's see, a jam. I'm gonna do something a little mellow, but it'll pick up. Yeah. So,
Rock on, bro.
Let's see here. Oh, didn't shut off.
Boom.
There we go.
Vince Genella, everybody.
Thank you
Good
so much
stuff.
for having me on the show, and thanks for all the compliments in the chat. Really appreciate it, everybody.
You rock, Vince.
I'm gonna
Guys,
hang out for a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, we'll hang out. We're going to listen to Miss Valerie Bhat, and then we're going to pick up another one from Ian, and then another one from Mr. Francis Marzio, and we're going to call that a show, man.
All right.
Good deal.
I might have
Vince,
to cut out before that, but I'm going to
That's
hang
fine,
as,
bro.
as long as I can.
good deal.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and plug your show and last minute stuff that you got going on.
Yeah, it's every Monday at 9 o'clock. Ish. There's always some kind of technical difficulty. So
Right on.
I'm a one-man show trying to run way too many things at once. But yeah,
I know how that
9
feels.
o'clock-ish. And it's been going since 2018. I haven't really missed a Monday except for a few extreme cases of just not being able to swing it. But yeah,
Right
it's
on.
been every Monday. Yep, and it's been great. So I really appreciate everybody.
Any appearances on any other YouTube channels coming up in the future?
Well,
Any
I'm
guest
trying to get
appearances or
something
anything?
happening with Brother Hetriani over there. We're going to try and do a collab. And
Right on.
let me think. Anything off the top of my head? No, not right now. What's that?
What?
Oh, any YouTube appearances on any other shows. I might do a thing with Larry Mitchell on his Twitch show talking about
Larry's go ahead and plug Larry, man, because
Oh,
he
Larry,
is
yeah.
awesome.
Larry's really
Awesome.
great. He and I have been friends since the early 90s, at least, maybe before that. But he's been such a great, inspiration as far as a player, and he's just always been so
He's phenomenal,
welcoming.
man.
Like, we've done so many gigs together, and other times he's just.
Vince, if you can give me a good word to Larry, I'd love to have him on the show.
Oh yeah, I will definitely. I'll
I
let
go
him
over
know.
to his show and stuff, and I participate, man. So he knows me.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well,
if
I'll-
this experience has been good for you, maybe Larry could come over and share his tasty tunes with us too.
Oh, I'm sure he would. He's done. Actually, I do. I do have a upcoming thing, but no date yet. I'll put it on my website. But a
Right on.
friend of Larry and I, his name is David Nesdau, and he does this.
I
He
know
has
Dave.
a YouTube show called Nez Says. No, he changed it. It's Town Hall by David Nesdau, I believe.
He
but
used to
if
hang
you-
out with Johnny Bean a lot, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So he has a show, and Larry's going to do something on his show, and he has done stuff on his show, but he also invited me on because I have the Les Paul collection, and he's
Right
a big
on.
Les Paul and Van Halen fan, which you can't see it, but I have the Van Halen striped guitar. So he wants me on to talk guitar stuff. So that'll probably happen in April.
Right
On
on.
the Dave Nesdau Town Hall.
April guitar
But yes, and April's Guitar Month, so I'm hoping to have some of my site up by then, so that way people could start getting into maybe, joining my.
There's a
little
guitar
community.
month now?
It's always been. It's officially been Guitar Month over there.
Wow.
International Guitar Month is April. Yep.
And they chose April. That's my birth month.
Oh, me
Thank
too.
you.
What's your birth date, man?
5th. I'm on the 5th.
I'm on the 4th.
All right.
Yeah. And I get to share my birthday with one of the greatest guitar players ever, which is the absolute most amazing. He's just had so many songs. Unfortunately, he passed away. But what can you do? Gary Moore. Gary
Yeah.
Moore and I have the same birth date, April 4th. So. But yeah, April is Guitar Month. It's been International Guitar Month for many years. I just don't think
didn't
people
know
know
that.
about it.
Now they do.
Yeah.
So
Vince, it's been a pleasure having you on here. I hope to have you back on the show again, man.
I
You're welcome
will love to be
anytime.
here. Thanks, I appreciate
You're
it,
welcome
and
anytime.
I will be here whenever you need someone to hang. I'll do my
Right
best
on,
to show
bro.
up, man.
hopefully we can get this issue figured out.
Yeah, I want to do that. Maybe we can do like a chat during the week,
We
just
can do
you
that.
and I, and try and figure this out, because that bothers me. That's really
Yeah, we'll
odd.
troubleshoot it
Very
somehow.
particular.
Yeah, I want to make that happen.
Good deal.
the right way. So,
Yeah,
thanks for
because I
having
always,
me.
I always want everybody to be shown on the best light here, man. So anything we can do to help fix up the stuff, we're willing to do, man.
Cool.
Wendy, take care of yourself. Vince, you take care of her.
Will do.
Vice versa.
I'm not going to leave, but I'm going to mute my camera for a few minutes, and I will be back.
Right on.
All right, cool.
Peace, man. Thanks, Vince.
Thanks.
Everybody, thank Mr. Vince Genella for appearing on the show tonight.
And Wendy.
It's been awesome, man. And Wendy, man. Guys, we're going to bring up...
Can you check behind the stage? I think somebody's in the green room, eh? Andy's been there, I think.
No, I don't see him, bro.
No? Is he in the wrong link? Hold on a second.
He might be in your chat.
He might be in the other one. Hold on a second. Okay. I'll take care of that.
Okie dokie. Guys, if you
All
want to
right.
mood up, if you want to mute up, we're going to bring Miss Valerie Bhat back to do a closeout song. And, yeah. Boom.
Hello
Miss
again.
Valerie Bhat.
Man, that was awesome. I really enjoyed Vince a lot.
Yeah, you digging the show, man? I mean, are you having fun, Valerie, is the most important thing.
I
Is
am
this
having a
something
great
that you
time.
like?
It is
Great.
awesome. No, I'm enjoying it a
on.
lot.
No, I'm glad you're here, man.
Okay, I'm going to switch to acoustic, so I hope this comes out similarly.
What are you
What
going
is,
to
what is Francis pointing about?
I don't know. He's always
Francis
up
is
to
pointing and pointing. Say words,
some
Francis.
shenanigans. Wait a second, Francis, come on in here. What are you?
What's your deal?
Yeah, what's your deal, man?
I can't hear you.
You're muted.
Yeah, unmute yourself, bro. You're still muted.
I'm talking to Andy. He's in the sound check room. He's on his way.
Okay. Oh, he
Yay.
wants
Oh,
to
you were
appear,
pointing
man. Is he
at
gonna?
Andy.
Is he gonna?
Yeah, I was
appear?
talking to Andy in the other
like-
stream.
I was like, I felt like I was doing something wrong, dude.
So check if Andy's in the green room because I just gave him the link.
Not yet, man. Does he want to appear on the show?
He'll take my spot. He can close out, man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We have Valerie Bhat up here. She was the first appearance on the show tonight, and she'll be the first female closer, the only female closer. Good stuff.
I am
Valerie, what are you
that.
going to do for us?
I'm going to do a love song. It's a slow one. I saw it in a comment that said I don't do enough ballads. And so here's a ballad. I also wanted to shout out Leroy and Leroy's musical journey. That's how I know about you, Jeff.
Right
He
on,
had
right
done,
on.
he did a mashup, or he did a cover. This is not right. He took one of my songs and he put drums on it. And not just drums, like violin and all this other stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like layered. And it took just like my little acoustic-y song and made it into something.
Does Leroy play sax as well, doesn't he?
He plays everything, and with the coffee cup.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he used the coffee cup in it, but it was amazing. So that's how he's who told me about you. So I just want to shout that
Right
out.
on. Thanks, Leroy.
Love
Appreciate
Leroy.
that, man.
All right, so this is called Know For Sure.
Right on.
Didn't know I had it good. I didn't know which way to turn. I didn't know to laugh or cry. Well, I don't know just what came over me, but I'm finding courage I didn't know I had inside. I didn't mean to let you down, and I didn't mean to be afraid. I didn't mean to do you wrong. I never meant to fall in love with you. I act like I mean it, but I never know what to say. sure as the sun will rise, and sure as the day is long, sure as the stars above, there ain't no doubt about our love. Sure as I know we have the strength inside we need to endure. This much I know for sure. No, no, no. But I didn't make the rules, and I didn't lead you on. I didn't lose my faith, but I didn't sleep at all last night. I didn't know better, you didn't bat an eye. But sure as the sun will rise, and sure as the day is long, sure as the stars above, there ain't no doubt about our love. Sure as I know we have the strength inside we need to endure. This much I know for sure. Oh no, 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 no. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Oh, I'll tell you, baby, it's been such a long time since we discovered that what's good as friends is even better as lovers. And this I know for sure. But sure as the sun will rise, and sure as the day is long, sure as the stars above, there ain't no doubt about our love. Sure as I know we have the strength inside we need to endure. This much I know for sure.
Boom. Miss
Boom.
Valerie Bhat. I'm only going to say it once.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
I'm only going to say it once. But, hey, put that guitar back up there, man. I'm only going to ask once.
He's the hard
Encore,
taskmaster.
please. Please.
You want me to play another song?
Yes, please.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Anything you want, man. One of your classics, one of your favorites, something that's very
I
special
got-
to you,
I
or
got
something that's going to
songs.
make the room wake up, man.
You know, I only started writing songs in 2014, so just for me, it's been a fairly recent thing, and so I'm pretty excited about it still. Like writing songs. This one is called Colorado Moonshine,
Right on.
and actually, I should say
Valerie Bhat.
I wrote a lot of songs about booze, but I've been sober 5 years and
Right on.
2 months and 15 days. So
27
a lot
years,
about booze.
28 years, July 3rd.
woo,
Right on.
definitely got me beat there. All right, here we go.
Good deal. Congratulations, man.
Well,
Miss
thank
Valerie Bhat, everybody. Colorado Moonshine.
One thing about Colorado is it says they have the most sunny days of anywhere, even Arizona. All right, so we got 300 some odd days of sun. Well, I don't need a single one. See, Lord gave me that Colorado moonshine. I sleep all day and I'm up all night, but don't worry about me none. I'm feeling alright. Lord gave me that Colorado moonshine. Colorado moonshine, baby, won't you be mine? From Steamboat to Salida, across the Great Divide. Colorado moonshine. moonshine, baby, won't you be mine? You can climb a peak 2 miles tall. If I've seen one, I've seen them all. Lord gave me that Colorado moonshine. And still that match to the flame turns blue, just like my daddy taught me to. Lord gave me that Colorado moonshine. Colorado moonshine, baby, won't you be mine? From Steamboat to Salida goes the Great Divide. Colorado moonshine, baby, won't you be mine? Well, I don't need nothing but a good home brew and a big full moon, and I need you to love me, oh, to love me. 300 some odd days of sun, I don't need a single one. See, Lord gave me that Colorado moonshine. I sleep all day and I'm up all night. Don't worry about me none, I'm feeling alright. Lord gave me that Colorado moonshine. Colorado moonshine, baby, won't you be mine? From Steamboat to Salida across the Great Divide. Colorado moonshine, baby, won't you be mine? 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 Thank you, guys.
Miss
This
Valerie
is fun.
Bhat, man.
Thank you so much. And also, so Friday, I go live at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Eastern for just about half an hour on my channel, Valerie Bhat Music. So come on over.
Well, if we can get more people subbing up, maybe we can get you on for an hour.
That's my exciting news. I had 50 subscribers this last 2 weeks. 50.
Rock on.
I only now have 263. So that was like, that's like a huge percentage. I don't know math.
Right on. Guys, I'm
Math
posting
is
this link over here for you. If you were digging what Valerie's putting down, and if you didn't, I don't know, there's something definitely wrong with you.
I'm not for everybody. It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not hurt.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's something wrong with them, believe me.
Well, you know, it's cool.
I'll speak up for you, man. Don't worry about it.
There's other stuff on my channel you might like. I'm working on doing some more pedal videos. I've done one about this orange squeezer pedal that I've made, and I'm going to make, hopefully, more of those soon. So if you're interested in
Rock
guitar
on.
pedals, come on over.
And they are for sale?
Well, hopefully soon.
Okay. Do you got any for sale now? Like first edition, something you're willing to get rid of?
I'm working on an overdrive that I just want it to be good. I want it to be stable and not. So I've been testing it out. I've sent it to a couple people who are trying them out and seeing what they think. And so hopefully
You may not be
they'll get
into
better.
fuzz and stuff, but Jason Johnson,
I like
Fuzz
the
Lord
fuzz.
Effects, is one of the guys that I kind of sponsor him. I guess I give away his merch and stuff. So at the end of the month, I normally, when contributions come in from the community and stuff like that, I take that and I give away 5 T-shirts and stuff. Jason Johnson, Fuzz Lord Effects, and Autism Rocks are 3 of the people that are vendors. But Jason Johnson is an awesome fuzz pedal builder and stuff.
Wow, I'm gonna
If
check
there's
him out.
anything that you want to know about distortion circuits, he can probably tell you about it.
That I
So,
need.
yeah. Right
Awesome.
on, man. But he's a good
Awesome.
channel to check out. Jason Johnson, Fuzz Lord Effects. Boom. This is Andy Dion, Valerie. I don't know if you've ever met him,
Hi,
but
Andy.
all these gentlemen up here, except for Vince, are members of the Hippies house band. I don't know how. One of you guys.
Well, that's only
Yeah,
because
one
we
of you
haven't asked
guys-
Vince yet.
Yeah, one of you guys tell me who invented the Hippies house band. Who was the smart ass that came up with the stuff?
I think it was Andy. I think it was you.
It was me and Francis talking, right?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were
Was it?
chatting in the chat room,
Yeah.
and then we actually, me and Andy were working on a collab, or we were going to work on a collab together, and we were chatting in the chat room, and it just came up like, I don't know, we just out of the blue, oh, we should make a house band or something, whatever. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
And then Andy basically emailed everybody every member basically saying, hey, let's do this one together, and it just started from there basically.
Right on.
Yeah, just
And now
in the
we're-
chat.
Good deal.
And now we're working on song number 10, I think, right? That's
Yeah.
the one we're working on now.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Right on, man.
It's going to be a good
awesome
one, too.
stuff.
It's already sounding good.
yeah.
So who has a direct link to all Hippies House Band songs and playlists? Has anybody got a playlist on their channel they can
Well,
just
we all
boom,
have playlists.
pop?
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
we all do, yeah.
all of us, I think.
Well, somebody pop one over in chat, man. Francis, you got a,
Oh
you got
shit!
the,
Yeah, sure, I can do
you
that.
got the battle.
You can do that, Francis. I still
Hold
can't.
on.
Good deal.
Playlist. How do I can copy the link to the playlist?
Yeah, Valerie. If you don't know, these guys there's like 4 or 5 Hippies House Band members. Hetriani sits in on triangles, and Cake on Drum is the drummer and stuff.
How do I copy
But
the
yeah.
playlist?
I don't know.
It should be just a link, the direct
Should be a
link.
share link on it.
Oh, share link, yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm gonna step
Oh.
out. I'm gonna watch you guys on the YouTube
Oh, there it
on the big TV.
Right on.
But I'm gonna eat some dinner. I got hungry.
Right on. Valerie, it's
Yeah.
been
This
a
is
pleasure.
too much
and I hope,
fun.
I hope to have you
great.
back on the show again soon. So anytime you can fit the hippie into your schedule, I'd really appreciate it, man.
For sure, this is too much fun. All right, I'll see y'all in the
Right.
comments.
Take care.
Take care, man.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
Valerie.
Peace, Valerie. Thanks.
So I put the link in the chat. That's the link to the house band
Playlist.
playlist on my channel. But yeah, every member has a playlist on their channel. So
Right on. Check out the Hippies House Band, and from that link right there, you should be able to get to everybody's page. You put in the videos, you put
Everybody
in the
always puts
everybody's
everybody's
link
links
in
in every
links.
video.
yeah. Yeah, so you can find everybody's channel from
And
that
yours
one link,
as
man.
well.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and the
right on.
hippies one's always there as well. So
Good, I appreciate it, man. Boom. So, Andy, you have a song you want to do? Ian, we'll have you. Oh, Francis, do you still want to?
I'm not.
do one?
No, let Andy play a couple of songs, man. I'm good, man.
All right, then we'll let Ian close us out tonight, man. Andy, what do you got for us, bro? You got something for us?
I'll show you a cool pic right here.
Oh, that little AJ. He's
Oh,
got the
that's
same
nice,
birthday
man.
I
That's
do.
my
Oh,
kid
that's
right
the
there.
kids. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
You know, got a little stamper, so I, printed it out, got it stamped on the plastic.
Oh, you're making your own pics?
Making
stick
my own
Cosmo on
guitar
the other
picks.
side, and then it'll be
Right on.
far too cute to exist in the universe.
True.
Right on.
I got to do the double side. I just got white on the other side.
Cool. What are you going to do for us, Andy?
I'm gonna do an oldie original I did maybe like 10, 15 years ago. I don't have any good recordings of it, but I thought I'd do that one. It's kind of a happy song.
Cool.
About love.
Well, do a couple songs for us if you got something you can gear up for us, man. Don't be bashful.
I
man.
know. There was a request for Beastie Boys too.
Right on.
Maybe
Go
play
for
that.
it.
All right.
Andy Dion, everybody.
You guys hear that?
Yep.
I see you standing there in that corner, looking at me like you always do. Why don't you come on over? I got a little present for you. Oh, yeah. It's been 3 years since we first met. Can't get you out of my head. I'm across the world and you're in Cali. I miss you, my baby. I see you standing there in the corner, looking at me like you always do. Why don't you come on over? I got a little present for you. Oh. of asking, so please come over. I need you now, so please come over. I'm tired of asking, so please come over. I need you now. I see you standing there in that corner, looking at me like you always do. Why don't you come? Well, come on over. I got a little present for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, please come over. Oh, yeah. Oh, please come over.
Nice, man. Nice, bro. Awesome.
Soft hand clap, soft hand clap. Right on. Andy, what's coming up with you, man, and what do you got going on? I know you've been a big wig with some endorsements with picks and whatnot and all that stuff. Your channel's growing and just going crazy. What's up? What's up?
Well, yeah, I got a big collab with a gentleman that's usually in the chat, but he's I think he's in Europe, so I didn't see him in the chat there. But yeah, I got some collabs going. Some collabs take months, years. Some collabs take weeks, you know. So who knows when they'll be out? I got like a bunch of originals I recorded, but I've been slacking on like videos.
Uploading.
'Cause I'm trying to get other videos out too. But yeah, just like scheduling stuff. I just finished building that kind of PRS kit guitar.
All right.
I'm working with a company to get some different pickups in there. The pickups weren't that bad in there, but I'm gonna see how kind of A/B it. See if stock pickups. These pickups sound a lot better. These are kind of like boutique pickups.
Those
I
like
never
the
really-
1585s for PRS, or are they something else?
No, it's something. It's like a small
something
company. It's a small company, boutique, like hand wound kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
see if it sounds better than like basically $10 Chinese pickups.
Yeah.
But
you know.
yeah, just doing that stuff, and I got to work on. We got a HHB song. Working on that.
Right on, right on.
Yeah, just working on stuff.
Yep, mods are out of control, huh?
Yeah.
Talking about hairdos and lipstick and stuff.
And then we just I got a little local band that's like 10 minutes down the road from me, and we just got a 16 channel interface. So last
Don't even
Sunday,
talk to me about interfaces, bro.
last Sunday it was just like, it was like, what does this plug-in do?
Yeah.
So it's 7 mics on the drum kit, dual mic and guitar amps and cabs, and we're starting to figure it out. I've never really done multi-track recording at the same time, other than going to like a studio. So this is all new learning stuff for me, and mic and like amps I'm not good at, so I'm like learning. But
Yeah.
I'll learn.
Good deal. Give us a favorite musical memory, man. First gig, stuck on a star kind of stuff. You got met somebody
mean-
famous, got a selfie, something like that, or played with somebody. Snuck into a concert, almost got busted, but you got to get through the whole thing.
I mean, definitely meeting all you guys, making music with you guys has been like definitely a
Right.
highlight. I think it was like this, like seeing like collabs come together and music come together, and then like anybody that's ever gigged before, when the band is like, when you're playing with the band and everyone is on the same page, like tight, we say like that band's tight, and then the audience knows it too, like, wow, this band is really, that's like the best feeling,
Right on.
and everyone's dancing or singing along to the songs. That's really great.
What's your favorite song that you put out in the past 2 years or so? Either your own or a collab. You know what I mean? Give us both. A collab. Okay, let's go. Your own, a collab, and something with the Hippies House Band. What's your favorite Hippies House Band song your favorite song and your favorite collab song that you've done.
I think my favorite house band song is "We Got Sound." I think it's a great riff.
222.
Yeah,
that
the
one.
222, and I think it's just like Moon, just like plays hell of leads on there. I got a little rap at the end with me and Ian, and I think it was just like
Yeah.
cool parts. Original, I know Francis is gonna like it, but I think Complicated. I think it came out really good, and I think it's catchy. And
Yeah.
the guitar parts are good. The
My
vocals are good.
favorite song. My favorite song from this whole community. I mean, it's absolutely hands down my favorite song.
Yeah.
If I had to
one of-
pick one of the top 10 songs from the community, not just the house band or just people that I'm fond of in general, but as a whole community, that also is way up there in the top 10.
Yeah. I would say a second is "Could This Be Love?" I did with Rob and I forget his name right now. I haven't talked to him in forever.
Cub, no?
Yeah, Cub.
Yeah,
there.
Cub Michaels.
Cub
Michaels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's got a real good
that was
voice.
a second there too. I've done, you guys done so many collabs too. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to name.
Yeah.
You know.
I think for me again, I mean, to me, Complicated was a turning point because suddenly it was like especially when I saw the video, but when I got the track, it was like, oh, okay, here's something that I can just concentrate purely on the vocal with. Everything else was taken care of, and it was done impeccably. And it's like, that's when you suddenly thought, well, this could, these things could suddenly start to get really, really sophisticated very, very quickly. And that kind of is what has happened. We've got some fairly complex stuff going on out there in collaborations and some really good mixes. But yeah, I do know what you mean. It was a
It's
very
kind
cool
of.
track.
I know it's only like 2 years old, but it's like sentimental now too. Like it's because
Oh, yeah.
because how many like collabs came before that and how many came after
Mm-hmm.
that in this community? Like there was only a few before, but now there's
Yeah.
a million.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
is
every time I
great.
play it, every time I play it or it gets played, a lot of stuff goes on in the chat for the song, man. So people really dig it, and I definitely dig it, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Andy, do you have
I
another
think me and
song
Ian
for
knew
us?
like when we were working on it, I was like, oh, I think this might be a good one. I think we're onto something.
Oh, definitely, man.
But
Yeah, that's
sometimes
all
you
the
don't know.
right money
Sometimes you
makes.
do a song. How many times you've heard that like a famous song? People are like, yeah, that song is no good.
Yeah.
Sometimes-
Now, if you guys haven't heard "Complicated" by Andy Dion and Ian Luckett, man, you need to go over to both of their channels. Which here's the link for Andy Dion's channel. Go over there and look up the song called "Complicated" and give it a spin, man.
Yep.
Boom.
And
Right on.
while
What-
you're
what
doing
song?
that, you can comfort yourself with the thought that it was very nearly called Constipated.
Constipated.
It's
It
a
was
good
a
thing we
toss-up
go with
between
that.
those two. Really. Yeah.
We did go with it. No.
Boom.
No, it has all the
You
money
gotta
notes
know-
in the right place, that song. I mean, with you listen to the guitar work, it's like it's money note after money note after money note. So my job was
Yeah.
easy, really.
Right on. Andy, what else you got going on for us here, man? Got another song?
Yeah, play a little. I won't do the whole thing. Play a little Beastie Boys.
Right on.
All right.
Hey, if you're feeling it, bro, go for it. Just rock it out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Kick it.
Andy Dion.
You wake up to school and you don't wanna go. You ask your mom please, but she still says no. You miss 2 classes and no homework. Oh, your teacher teaches class like you're some kind of jerk. You gotta fight for your right to party. Your pop got you smoking and he says no way. Ah, that hypocrite smokes 2 packs a day. Living at home is such a drag. Oh, your mom where your best porno mag busted. You gotta fight for your right to party. Here we go. Get out of my house if that's the clothes you're gonna wear. Oh, get out of my house if you don't cut that hair. Mom busted in, said, what's that noise? Oh, mommy just jealous, it's the Beastie Boys. You gotta fight for your right to party. Party, baby.
Boom. Rock on, rock on. Andy Dion, everybody.
It's always a fun one.
Rock on, bro. Good deal.
Thanks, guys.
How's the wife and kids, man? Doesn't it? You said AJ has the same birthday as Andy, right?
Is it
Jay-
June?
June 3rd, man.
June 3rd, that's right, yeah.
Right on, man.
Man, just a few years
I
off.
have to remember that, man. What's that?
Just a few years off, though.
Yeah, just quite a few.
You know?
Good deal,
Yeah,
man.
it's all good in the neighborhood, you know? Growing like weeds. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
those kids
man.
do.
Yeah, AJ's a cool little guy. Well, you won a guitar, you gave it to him. Has he shown any interest in picking it up and playing anything on it?
Like once in a while, but he likes to come down here and smash the drums, you know?
Oh, he's a drummer?
Yeah, he's a drummer, and
He'll
my
grow
daughter's
out
more
of
of a
that,
singer,
don't
you
worry.
know? Like, she just likes getting on the microphone or singing, and you got the little karaoke machine, so she'll sing, like, Frozen stuff and nursery rhymes and stuff like that.
Right
But who
on.
knows? Maybe he'll play guitar one day. Who knows? You know.
Right on, man. Good deal. So how's life treating you, man? Do we ever get one of those favorite rock star moments out of you?
I think it's just, yeah, it's just like, it's not like a single moment, but you know, when you're playing a gig and the band is tight and the crowd is into it, I think that's,
Yeah.
it's just a feeling. And you can get that at any place, you know. Even like, even jamming with these guys down the road, like when we're all on the same page, it's like a great feeling.
Yeah.
It's just, I just love that
Awesome
feeling.
stuff.
And the closest feeling, I mean, like when a song comes together, collabs comes together, or just like a solo song comes together, that's like a great feeling too.
Right on.
That's why we all play music, right? It's for that feeling, the feeling of
Yeah.
making something, you know?
Yeah.
It was nothing, and then you made it. That's the best feeling.
Yeah. And it's awesome when people are really receptive to it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. When you see people bobbing their heads or tapping their foot or just like, yeah, just checking out the band while you're playing, it's like, yeah, people are paying attention, man. That makes it all worth it, man.
Yeah,
Good deal.
exactly.
Boom. So what else you got coming up? Anything else? You sent me some cheese picks. What are they called?
Oh, Swiss picks, yeah.
Swiss picks, yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good. I dig them.
Yeah.
A little noisy, but you know, that might just be my picking style because, you know, I don't know what the hell I'm doing yet. But
Well, yeah,
I
it's
dig
different.
them.
I mean-
I can keep a grip, put it that way. I haven't dropped one yet, I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
think guitar players, like, it's a pick is a tool, right? So
Yeah.
why not have a bunch of different tools? You know, is Swiss picks the only pick you should have? No, you should have like 50 different
Oh,
types of picks and
way
sizes
right,
and gauges, you
yeah.
know, and then just pick
I'm
one up
saying
and like, oh, for this song, I want this really thick pick that has this kind of attack. You know, look at Vince right there. You know, But some guys have one
tone is
pickup,
actually
and that's
really affected. Yeah, tone is really affected by a pick. You know, so you use I use a lot of big stubbies, and they make the tone of the guitar round and full. Whereas if you take a 1mm, it's a little sharper. It really does make a big difference too. You know, not just the style of your strumming, the style of your picking, but the pick makes a difference to the tone that the string makes. I think more than anybody ever really goes on about. It's one of the biggest differences you can get.
If you actually take one of your guitar picks and drop it, but next to another pick instead of on the floor, let's see if we can hear this. So here's like a regular old nylon Jazz 3.
yeah.
Did you hear that drop?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now here's this other pick by Cool Picks. It's made out of a special plastic. Listen to this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So the
right,
tones
yeah.
of the picks.
A lot of
actual,
resonance in the
like,
pick.
That's true.
just in the pick, and then I got this other one. So all these different picks have a different sound, and when they hit the strings, they totally have a different sound on the string. So when the string rings out now, you're hitting it with these different picks. You know, you can get all these different brightnesses or duller ones. This one is my custom pick, and I can't remember the stuff it's made out of, but it's got more of a mellower
Yeah.
sound. So when I drop this one, it's a little quieter, and I like that the best on the strings for
It's
a
like
lot
a
of the
Jazz
stuff.
3 1mm, something
It
like
is
that.
a Jazz 3 style, but it's not the same material, so it's not as bright and harsh.
Right on.
But I
Yeah.
like that pointiness because you can really get some more accurate picking out of you know, the performance of the pick. But yeah, they all have different tones, just the pick themselves, so it's pretty weird.
Right on. Good deal. Ian, are you ready to play another jam for us, man?
Yeah.
You're gonna jam us out. I'm gonna ask you to play one of your favorite ones, and then I'm just gonna ask you to wail away, man. And as we close out after that song, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for showing up for the first Hippies Musicians. What do we want to call it? We are live.
We are.
Yeah.
We're live entertainment, eh?
Yeah, we are live entertainment, man. Anybody that wants to come on the show next week, next Tuesday, Tuesdays or Fridays, man, let me know either in the comments if you prefer a Tuesday or Friday, if you're more available on the weekend or if you're more available on the weekdays. Let me know, but I'm going to try to keep it at about the same time so that midnight's not too late for the East Coast, but if I started at 6 and started later, then the show would end much later. So as it is now, it's going to end at probably around 11 o'clock. So if you guys are digging this time slot and where it's at right now and that fits your stuff, we've had a pretty good viewing here of about up over 35 all night. So that is way hip slick and cool, man. I appreciate each one you guys coming up. Miss Valerie Bhat, Ian Luckett, Francis DiMarzio, Vince Genella, Andy Dion. I want to thank all you guys for coming here and performing for the community, man, and coming here for the very first We Are Live show here on the Metalhead Hippie channel, man. My name's Jeff. That's
Ian?
Ian. That's Andy. This is Vince. No, that's Vince. And that's Francis, man. Good deal.
Thanks for having me.
Play us out. Oh, you're welcome, man. Play us out with a song, one of your songs, Ian, and then after that song is over, give us about a 3 to 5 minute wail. Just do whatever you want to do, and we'll close the show down with that.
I'm not sure I can wail, but I might put you all to sleep with a bit of soft classical. No. Okay.
Rock on, bro. Do your thing,
This-
man.
Yeah, this is a song I recently re-recorded. Recorded it. It's the one of the few I've revisited, and it's called New Light, and it's a bit kind of more uplifty than most of my depressing teenage songs. So.
Right on, bro. Ian Luckett, everybody.
Don't waste a moment, don't waste a day, don't waste an hour, baby. We don't care what other people say. Don't give a second for any passing fear. We can shine a new light, you and me, onto everything. Shine a new light on the day. Shine a new light over everything we say. Shine a new light through the old and broken windows. Yeah, shine a new light over me. Just remember, you're alive. Every passing moment proves that you've survived. So maybe give a second, maybe think. Shining new light over everything. Shine a new light on the day. Shine a new light over everything we say. Shine a new light through the old and broken windows. Yeah, shine a new light over me. Shine a new light. Shine a new light over me. Shine a new light. Shine a new light over me. Shine a new light. Shine a new light over me. Yeah, shine a new light over me.
Ian Luckett, whale us out of this show, man. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Ian's going to close the show for us. He's just going to whale us out, and Hippie's going to close it down, man. Thank everybody for showing up. Valerie, Ian, Francis, Andy, Vince, everybody that appeared on the show tonight, man. Go ahead, Ian. Get us out of here, bro. Boom.